so shameful how low Adams Oshomole has sunk. A senator and a two-time governor of Edo State resorted to assault of airline officials just because he missed his flight. It's no one's fault that he missed his flight. And Nigerians that are arguing against this, there's a difference between departure time and boarding time. The fact that you met an aircraft still on the tarmac doesn't mean that you can board. No, it's not the same thing. A once respected former national president of the NLC under Obasanjo's administration, Nigerians truly loved him at the time because he was seen as a defender of the masses. Today, the same man is blocking access way to Nigerians. Can you imagine? Because he missed his flight, he blocked the gate of the terminal. So he's now against Nigerian masses. Nigerians that are traveling, trying to connect to other cities, is it their fault that Adams Oshomole missed his flight? Or is it their fault that Air Peace refused to recall the aircraft in order to carry and accommodate Adams Oshomole? Now, let's see the statement released by Air Peace on the whole saga. Of course, you can call this statement cowardly because they saw the person that caused the problem. Nigerians who pleaded with him also videoed the incident. How come they didn't name Adams Oshomole in the statement they released, referring to him only as a prominent Nigerian politician? What are they afraid of? Are they afraid of lawsuit? In many countries, they would have banned Adams Oshomole for this behavior you can refer to as thuggish or tantrums. He missed his airline instead of taking it like a man. After all, it was no one's fault. Instead, he started throwing tantrums. Now to the statement. Air Peace, in the statement they released, they strongly condemned the unruly conduct of a prominent Nigerian politician, which of course you know is Adams Oshomole, a senator for that matter, who disrupted airport operations on the morning of Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. The prominent individual in question arrived at Murtala Mohammed Airport Terminal 1, Zulu Hall, at approximately 6:10 a.m. for flight P47120, scheduled to depart Lagos for Abuja at 6:30 a.m. In line with our standard on-time departure policy, the boarding process had closed and the flight departed as scheduled. Upon being informed of the missed flight, the politician resorted to violence, physically assaulting our staff and forcefully barricading the terminal's entrance. He went as far as sealing the entry gate and manning the access point, effectively obstructing other passengers from gaining entry into the terminal. Directed numerous travelers scheduled for various flights. To minimize further inconvenience, Air Peace swiftly activated an operational contingency plan to board affected passengers through an alternate terminal, ensuring the continuity of their travel plans. We are deeply saddened that such a high-profile figure displayed conduct so unbecoming and disruptive to fellow passengers and our personnel. Air Peace maintains a zero-tolerance stance on violence or any form of aggression against our staff and passengers. We urge all guests to remain civil and cooperative at all times. Aviation operations are bound by strict timelines and safety protocols, and we remain committed to upholding these standards while delivering safe and timely services to the Nigerian public. Air Peace continues to stand for discipline, integrity, and respect for due process. No individual, no matter how influential, is above these values.
No, that's what they are saying. That is overbooked. That's right. What is the answer?
Leaders are supposed to live by example. It doesn't just end at being a senator or a governor, moving around in long motorcades, convoys blaring siren and clearing the traffic for the senator. He must live by example. If he feels too big to arrive at the airport on time to board his flight, he should hire a private jet. It's as simple as that.
Bam.
Or maybe work towards buying his own personal private jet so that he can travel to anywhere he wants at any time without disrupting anyone, without working on strict deadlines. Yes. He can fly his private jet anytime he wants. Once the airport allows him to take off, he can do that. It would be like driving his own car. Go going anywhere he wants without anyone stopping him. Instead of this shameless conduct, it's so unbecoming of him, considering how Nigerians hold him dear because of his antecedents. But it seems that right now he has dropped to the lowest of the low. Imagine assaulting airport staff just because he missed his flight. This is something maybe a teenager could do. But imagine an old man like Adams Oshomole, a senator, a two-time governor, conducting himself this way in the public.
Been in a car accident and want $5,000 for free? Let me show you how to get 40
this way in the public. Now, the question is, will there be consequences for Adams Oshomole? Absolutely not. The reason he behaved the way he behaved in a very thuggish manner was simply because he knows that no one will hold him to account. He belongs to APC. Once you are in APC, he said it by himself, all your sins will be forgiven. So no consequence is coming his way. They will not ban him or fine him for disrupting airport services. Many businesses were affected. People lost their flight in the process, or maybe because of how airpeace activated their alternate route, people were able to use that alternate route to access the airplane and board their flight. But this should not be tolerated if Nigerian authorities are up to the task. No matter who he is, no matter his position, he should be fined or at least banned from flying. With such a temperament, assaulting airport staff, imagine what he can do in the air. Maybe he asks for water or a soft drink, and the air hostess is not able to serve him that. He might assault passengers in the air. Yes, you can't take it away from such a man with such a temperament. He might do the unthinkable in the air. So such violent passengers need to be punished so that they will learn their lessons and set example for others. Like already said, leaders are supposed to live by example. Since he's not living by example, he should be made an example of, so that Nigerians will see that you don't act this way, especially around airports. Yes, thanks for watching.
So in response to that, Airpeace issued a statement. I'm going to read that statement. It says, unruly conduct by prominent politician at Lagos Airport, Airpeace reaffirms zero tolerance for violence. Airpeace strongly condemns the unruly conduct of a prominent Nigerian politician who disrupted airport operations on the morning of Wednesday, June 11, 2025. The prominent individual in question arrived at Murtala Mohammed Airport, Terminal 1, Zulu Hall, at approximately 6:10 a.m. for flight P47120, scheduled to depart Lagos for Abuja at 6:30 a.m. In line with our standard on-time departure policy, the boarding process had closed and the flight departed as scheduled. Upon being informed of the missed flight, the politician resorted to violence, physically assaulting our staff and forcefully barricading the terminal's entrance. He went as far as sealing the entry gate and manning the access point, effectively obstructing other passengers from gaining entry into the terminal. This unacceptable behavior caused significant disruption to ongoing operations and affected numerous travelers scheduled for various flights. To minimize further inconvenience, Airpeace swiftly activated an operational contingency plan to board affected passengers through an alternate terminal, ensuring the continuity of their travel plans. We are deeply saddened that such a high-profile figure displayed conduct so unbecoming and disruptive to fellow passengers and our personnel. Airpeace maintains a zero-tolerance stance on violence or any form of aggression against our staff and passengers. We urge all guests to remain civil and cooperative at all times. Aviation operations are bound by strict timelines and safety protocols, and we remain committed to upholding these standards while delivering safe and timely services to the Nigerian public. Airpeace continues to stand for discipline, integrity, and respect for due process. No individual, no matter how influential, is above these values. Story. That's what Airpeace printed out. That's what they stated. Okay, That was their own statement on the issue. The thing is that Oshomole, he behaves like a thug. This attitude of his is not new. Oshomole acts like a thug. Okay, and when you have a system that is not, properly set up, and people feel like they can get away with whatever it is they need to get away, this is what happens. Tell me why, you have a flight to catch, you wait till the last minute, and then because you feel like you're some big politician, you go now and you interrupt other people, preventing them from getting on their flights. Please make it make sense. Only in Nigeria will this type of mess happen. Only in Nigeria. It cannot happen anywhere else. If this had happened to this man in a civilized country, in a country where they respect rules, they follow procedures, he will not dare try what he tried. Because there's no consequences for actions in Nigeria. Politicians see themselves as demigods. That's why they feel like they can act the way they do. Anyway, moving along, there's this guy called Refresh Nigeria. He's also been pushing the electoral reform. He's been talking about it. I've seen a couple of videos where he's been talking about the plans and the list of demands that they have on the electoral reform. So he successfully went to the National Assembly today. So I want us to take a listen to that, to hear what he had to say about his experience.
Need a new AC and heating system before summer hits the Sacramento area? Right now, get a brand new system.
All right. Really? Okay, so we don't do our own. This, now our own acknowledgement letter, Office of the President of the Senate. And it's our own submission of the proposed electoral amendment bill. All the things what we want, we don't put them in there. We have done all the heavy liftings. It's the same document that I've attached in the description and I've asked you to download and submit. I don't submit my own now. You need to submit your own. We all need to submit our own. By the time we all submit and we all begin to put pressure on them, when them six say we Nigerians will be serious, they will take us serious. Not forget, say this is not just level 1, the first action step of Project Eagle. Project Eagle has 7 steps. There's action step number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't leave link to step 2, 3, and 4. You need to watch that video to see exactly what we need to do. This country, we could change it. If it look like say they hard, but it's not impossible. If we try, we feel win. But if we not do anything, we don't already fail. So however hard, if it be like say look, make we still try. All we need to do, as I talked before, is just to submit this thing. Submit your own. And like I talk, if you not submit hard copy, submit soft copy. If you not submit soft copy, send WhatsApp message and send them to email. Do something. Do something. Check out the Vote Vision and the Well Fund and the Law Patrol. These are solutions that are going to help to make 2027 election unriggable. Unriggable. The days of rigging elections in Nigeria, they are over. But that depends on what you and I do to make sure that the Electoral Amendment Act is passed and that we get the president to sign it. I'm hoping that you will do the right thing and take action. Not be just to talk. Plenty talk, they say not the full basket. Now you go talk, then you go take action. We don't start to take action now. So the Senate and the House of Representatives, they not get excuse. They have to act. They're not going to say they don't know what to do. We don't already show them. We don't give example. Now for them to just submit them now, and then we'll see how we go from there. We try to submit for the Senate, the FCT Senator Reti Kinjebe. But we go to our office, they say she not come today. So most of the senators and the House of Reps members, they say are not around, probably because of the holidays. So hopefully next week we'll come back again to come and submit to the FCT Senator and the Senator representing AMAC, Federal Constituency. We'll submit to them and to other senators. Whichever one you're able to get their address in the documents that we try to extract the email and the contact phone numbers for the committee chairman that is publicly available. We'll put them in the link for you to use. Please, it's not for you to go and be insulting them. It is for you to submit this Electoral Amendment Act to them. It's not for you to go and be begging them for money. It is for you to submit the Electoral Amendment Act. Submit it. Let us all put pressure on these people. Together, we can take back our country. Thank you.
Okay. So, that's that. I kudos to him. I mean, people, we should all apply pressure and see how far we go, And then Oshomole actually has his own response to what happened at the airport. So let's listen to him. Even though we know, say...
Abuja says, despite arriving the airport at 6 a.m., 30 minutes before the flight, the airline staff still marked him and other passengers late.
30 minutes. Come
that
on.
The only way they could get on the next
30
flight
minutes.
is if they paid additional
for a flight.
109,000 naira.
These people paid 146,000 at the time they bought. Those who are buying today, emergency this thing, they are paid as much as 250,000. So they frustrate those who paid online at the rate quoted by them and give priority to those who have no previous reservation, who are ready to pay double the price.
The former APC national chairman says he rejected attempts by the airline to offer him special treatment, pointing out that his disposition to enforce his rights and those of other citizens, including children left stranded at the airport, is why the airline is accusing him of disrupting his operations.
When I go to the airport, I have my checking in, they deny me. Then when somebody now waits, he says, it's Oshomole. Then the senior manager came out.
Who you be?
Okay, let's see how I can sort you out. I say no. I don't want personal favor. I want my right and the right of this Nigerian to be enforced.
Since
With
when?
videos and text message evidence, Oshomole backed his claim of what he said truly transpired, which he said can only be corroborated by the Director of Department of State Services, DSS, at the Lagos airport. He said it was right on the spot that he quickly sent a text message to the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, and formally lodged complaints against extortion and behavior of the airline staff, asking him to thoroughly investigate the matter.
How can they be allowed to profit from their own failures and incompetence? The federal government has a duty to protect citizens' rights and consumer interests. I feel pained and ashamed about how Nigerians are being extorted. Airpeace,
May we hear word,
I urge
Oshomole.
you, with all due respect, to protect the flying public from fraudulent practices and extortion by Airpeace.
The senator said he's delighted that the minister has quickly responded to the matter to stop what he described as hopeless capitalism that allows the citizens to heap blames on the government. Omo Bazwai, Arise News.
Well, in a way, he does make sense. If it's because his concern is valid, but it's just that the way he's going about it, I don't know if it's proper. So I'm sure that Airpeace is going to come under some type of backlash as well, based on what he just mentioned. So those concerns are actually valid, right? We don't want our citizens to be taken advantage of. Well, it makes sense. That's up to people to argue about. Okay, moving along. Peter Obi donates computers to Chibok girls. Let's listen to the video. You guys remember the Chibok girls now? That they went to go and all these terrible people in the Boko Haram people went to kidnap. So it's the same school he's gone to.
No, you need a computer in the school in Chibok, the government school in Chibok, 2 desktop. And at that moment he said to me, and he was like, oh please, could we ask Mr. Peter Obi and His Excellency that if he could please donate 2 computers, it's something that is needed. So I said, immediately I got the message, what I did was to now forward on that 31st of May. I forwarded the message to Mr. Peter Obi himself. After I forwarded the message, we had a meeting, I think that was on the 1st or 2nd. So I knew, of course, he wouldn't see the message because a lot of messages do come in. And so on the 1st, when we had that meeting, I sat with him, I'm like, oh, I sent you something that had to do with a particular school where they needed a computer. And within 12 hours, in 12 hours, I was like, oh, they were looking for, so we saw the message, we read it together, like they were looking for 2 things. And in 12 hours, we were like, oh, immediately I said to him, he said, oh, yes, let's do this. And within 12 hours, I remember sending him a message, so fast, because even it shocked me, you know, when you are shocked, I was like, oh, so fast. But we're here today. We're here today because there's a cry out for children. And one of the things that we know Mr. Peter Obi is very good at is education, when it comes to education, and ensuring that our children, nobody is left behind. And in a situation where we have a nation where we say we are battling insecurity and all of that, we really need to do a whole lot about education. If you have a huge population that is not educated, then it becomes a body on its own. At this moment, we're just going to have a few events. I'll call on Dr. Allen to just give a brief on his own. Later, we'll get the Kibaku president to also speak on it. Then we'll have Dr. Allen first, and then we'll call on you and see whether he has any computers for this one. You say the 15 is leaving. Thank you.
Well, let me stand on all existing protocols. First is to thank our president and doctor and all the team for your time. Like you mentioned, I wish I had the opportunity of being physically visiting the school in Chibok. However, Dr. Allen insisted that it is not.
I know, right? Sid, welcome, oh, my brother. Welcome.
Very safe for us to travel.
The man is trying. Only one man. Not only in people they see call.
That when we have a place that is not safe for Nigerians to travel to, then Nigeria is not safe. We must be able to travel everywhere in Nigeria, and that is what all of us should work ideally. Everybody has spoken here has spoken about benevolence. I don't think that is the case. We have children in school. We need to invest in them. Education is not an expense. It's an investment for a better society. And if we believe in a better society, we must invest in them. So for me, while everybody was talking and listening this morning and since yesterday when we were planning this, people don't know how I feel. We live in a country where we, the politicians, spend billions traveling all over the world, partying,
renovating
houses,
and naming it after themselves.
We've just finished renovating a conference center with that 9 billion naira.
Yep.
When our children in school don't have land,
bam,
they don't have computer.
Yep.
Their classrooms are leaking. They don't have water. They don't have library. Which society?
I'm telling you, Sid.
That alone can buy 1,000 laptops.
Yep.
And if we give it to the school on average of 10 pieces each, look at the number of schools that will be able to receive that. What conference are we having? The ones we have had in the past, have we utilized it?
Exactly.
So it's time to prioritize what is critical in our development, which number one is education. It's time to prioritize the health of the people, prioritize pulling people out of poverty, prioritize their safety. I can't travel there. We've already bought tickets. Told Aisha, we bought tickets to go there. Once he said it, that's okay. This airline goes there, and I bought the ticket and everything, forwarded it to her, ready to go. And I said, you can't go there. But we're here celebrating a feast when our children don't have anything in school. I thank you for the opportunity. Aisha did tell me, like she said, they are looking for 2 desks, computers. And I said, Aisha, that is a school. Exactly. They need a minimum of 10, and they should have a laptop that is easier for them to just use it, fold it, and keep it safe somewhere.
Exactly. Can you to learn
the laptop will listen. And Aisha said, okay, if I can bring 2.
Skills.
But I said, Aisha, we'll do 10. Because And from what doctor has said now, they actually need far more than 10. Because when I was in government and we did it, we used an average of one laptop
correct man,
to 10 or 20 students. And the doctor said about 3,000. So they actually need at least 100. But let's
Mark, welcome. I they eat blueberry, strawberry, all the berry ice cream. Sorry, one another. How your ears are sharp,
I've spoken
Mark.
to doctor.
Okay, let me
We're
put
going
my
to
spoon
making
down.
a contribution of 2 million naira to provide solar facility in a computer lab facility.
Bam!
We are going to provide another 2 million naira to see if we can provide some equipment in the science lab. Because they have the chemistry and the science lab that doesn't have anything.
Correct.
And we're going to provide another 2 million naira for hand motorized borehole.
My president, that's it. Only one man. The amount of money when this man don't spend for Nigeria. Hey!
Like I said, we're not making donations. We're investing in the future of our children.
That's it.
That is critical.
Hey.
The more we invest in them, the more we have a better society. And that is critical. So I thank all of you who are doing all you can to sacrifice for us to do this. Thank you. May God continue to bless all of you.
You too, May God keep you and sustain you for us,
and the dedicated members of the advocacy group to bring back our girls. And it took us a lot of fight before the government even accepted. At some point, they said, if the girls are missing, where are their parents? We brought the parents. They saw the parents, and some of the girls that escaped, they ended up rubbishing them because monies were sent to be given to the parents, and not even 1% of the money reached them. And at the end of the day, the government even denied giving them the support they intended. So we kept advocating for a lot of support, not just for the community, the missing girls and their parents, but everywhere. Because as at the last count, Chibok has been attacked from 2014 to today. Chibok has been attacked 107 times.
107
only
times.
3 attacks that we didn't lose somebody. So we have 33 communities that are now ghost town around Chibok. Majority of these people have collapsed into Chibok main town, and they have been staying there. So you could imagine why we have large number of students in primary school, and the only secondary school we have in that state, which is the government secondary school, Chibok, where the abduction happened. So I was telling His Excellency before we entered here that when the attack happened, the number of students that were writing exam in that school were 530. This earned me a lot of insult when I was on various media stations in Abuja, telling Nigerians that that was the number of students that were writing WAEC in that school. Some people were even insulting me that it's not possible to have a local government, just one small village, Chibok, that was unknown before the attack, to have that number of students in school. But I was also saying before we enter here that Chibok is a missionary base. We've received education so early, and a lot of our people love education, and we still have them. Even with the abduction that happened, that school is currently full with thousands of students still pursuing. As low as the standard of education is, they are still eager to be educated. So this is just the basic of what transpired. And unfortunately, when His Excellency said he wanted to see the students and even the school authorities so that they are the direct beneficiaries of this gesture, we made every plans to get them. But as we all know, everything in Nigeria, no matter how clean or pure your actions are, will be misinterpreted. The misinterpretation came that because I was on the ballot in 2023 from PDP, I contested for House of Assembly, Chibok Dambuwa Goza, House of Representatives, Chibok Dambuwa Goza Federal Constituency, and I won the election. So if this gesture reached Chibok through my intervention and the community, it will end up causing a lot of problem for those guys on the ground, and they say they are not going to allow those people to come. And since those guys are salary earners on the payroll of government, they chickened out, and
oh really, Mark? That's good. You should get more rest, because you need him strong, you know.
But, we
need Pio to be strong.
From our sister here, Aisha, is that no, His Excellency is always anticipating this kind of hostile approach when people misinterpret politics and governance. So he made this arrangement that the community leaders can come and represent the school and receive whatever that is available from him. So we thank you for this privilege and the opportunity. Most of us here are leaders representing the community. I don't know if there will be time for individual introduction, or I can quickly introduce our team. This was one of our earliest lead elder and the former chairman of the Tobacco Area Development Association. He has been very helpful.
Peter Obi and his entourage, especially my sister Aisha Yesufu, a dogged fighter. Our paths crossed in April 2014 when we started to sit out under the tree at the Unity Fountain adjacent to Transcorp Hilton. We became sisters, we ate and drank, and the rain beat us all together. So I must especially recognize her as part of His Excellency Peter Obi's entourage here. Dr. Allen has made my job very easy, so the protocol is going to be very, very short. The cadre leadership here, thank you for your support.
So wait, what's the catch? That's what most people ask when they hear about California's new RSSE solar incentive.
Because it's true.
The vibrant media that we have, electronic, print, and the social aspect. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dauda Elia. I don't do politics.
Welcome, rich man. Yeah, Mark. That was the first video I played.
I live
Omoye misbehaving.
I am an obedient at heart. This is the first time I'm having a direct contact with this man, but I've had contacts with his closest of allies, including one he mentioned while in conversation on phone, Osilaka Obaze. This is my personal friend. I'm very happy to be here. I'm happy to have led the Kibaku people. On Sunday, we had a Zoom meeting where we discussed largely the politics of the Kibaku people. But the major item under AOB was this event. And we dissected and analyzed all the problems. And finally, we agreed that it was wise. His Excellency Peter Obi is a precious product in this country. As unfortunate and as pathetic as the Chibok situation is, we would not, on account of that, risk anything happening to him. We cherish him, we appreciate him. And for that reason, we said, after all, we even have now a registered Kibaku NGO. It is called Kibaku Welfare and Support Initiative. I saw to the registration of that with the CAC, with a board, an independent board, completely detached from the politics of Kibaku Kada itself, that can handle this kind of support and donations and gifts from well-meaning and benevolent people like His Excellency Peter Obi. So that's the reason why we quickly accepted the proposal that was put forward by our brother, Dr. Allen, that we should arrange and receive this. In the hands of the leadership of Kada, nothing would, I want to assure His Excellency that nothing untoward will happen to whatever you give to the Kibaku people, not under my watch. So I want to especially appreciate and thank him for his benevolence, for his charitable deeds. We follow what he does across the land, and we want to use this opportunity to, on behalf of the entire Kibaku people, not just the board and management of Kada, but the entire Kibaku people, both at home and diaspora, appreciate and thank him for his benevolence and for agreeing to even come to Chibok in spite of the difficulties and the risks associated with that kind of trip. So thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you, and we want to assure you also that these equipment would be put to direct use by the intended beneficiaries. Thank you.
Thank you again. We're handing you over, like I said earlier, these 10 laptops and 3 computers, believing that they will go a long way in education of our children. And we have offered to provide additional support for the laboratory, solar for the computer lab, and the bubble. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. And affirm our commitment to the utilization of these computers.
Yeah, before you join, yes, Mark, we discussed it. I talked about
of our well-known propensities in this country. Monies are getting swallowed, vehicles are getting swallowed. And we want to pledge our commitment to His Excellency that these equipments, God protecting us, would reach Chibok safely and be put to use by the students of Government Secondary School Chibok as intended. We thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And may God bless you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Mr. Below I believe in you, that you are a complete gentleman, you are humble and down to earth. This is the kind of leader we need. And leader that will say categorically that the future of our children is not an expense, it is an investment. You have said it all, sir. Nobody got it so rightly like you. And we're so grateful that God has raised you and has put this kind of spirit in you. That's why earlier on when we were outside, they said, you are a different breed, kind of. And it is obvious. And thank you very much. This will go a long way in educating Kibaku children. And educating Kibaku children, just like any other child, will mean educating Nigeria. And who can tell if the brightest and the help that the nation needs will even come from the unlikely place like Chibok. We look forward to seeing you, God, giving you your heart desire, and God Almighty will bless you richly for this gesture. And we're praying with you that God will really do that for us. Thank you so very much, sir. We are really grateful.
it's not about praying, no. Are you people ready to fall out? That's the question, no. Are you people ready to get him there? That's the cocoa. It's not pray. I beg. I don't want to hear. If I hear pray one more time, I feel just go cut my hair. I beg. I'm gonna fall out. By the way, another business don't spring up for me. Remember the last time? Yes, was it yesterday? I said they sell Omoto Fufeyin. Prophet Jeremiah, they sell lingerie. I be middle woman. So if you want to buy lingerie, send me an email and I will find a way to connect you so that you can get some lingerie. Okay? Now another business don't spring up, courtesy of Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. This time around, na spiritual ATM card. All right? Spiritual what? ATM card. So if you need one, so when you put that card in, you don't need to have money. Just use that card anywhere. Money go come out. Go vomit money for you anywhere. Okay? So that's my second business, courtesy of Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. Moving along. Okay. In other news, there's this young lady for Ebonyi State. Apparently, she exposed that there was a mall there, a mall, airport. I don't even remember now. No electricity. They never get light for there for God knows how long. This woman, this lady, this young girl came out to blow the whistle on it. Anyway, let me let you guys listen to the video. May not be saying that me, they use my mouth talker. You cannot hear.
Because that hello, there is something going on in Ebonyi State. Before the matter gets out of hand, who could put mouth? This young lady, before you watch the video, she did a video before. What was in that video? She thought say Ebonyi Mall no get light for a long time. Okay? She recorded it. She can't show evidence. Can't share the video. Within 24 hours, according to her, allegedly, everything on the top of it, now allegedly, as per a video, the power was restored. Okay? Now, I want you to watch this video to see the latest update.
They say the Ebonyi State government is after my life. Hello, everybody. So after the last video I made that went viral about shopping mall not giving us lights and the mismanagement that is happening in Ebonyi shopping mall by the people managing it called Third Retail, they brought the lights after 24 hours. ever since that time, I've been getting threats. They've been harassing me. They've been antagonizing me. Now, they have disconnected my lights because of the video I made the previous time. And the lights, other people in this mall has lights. Now, imagine seeing my kind of business without lights. Disconnected these lights for like a week now, without notifying me, without any notice, without any reason. And Stacey is saying to me that Ebony State government is going to handle my matter. I have a neighbor that sells food, and most times the heat and everything is being trapped in here. I'm calling on Ebony State Governor, His Excellency Ogunnawifu, because Ms. Stacey and Mr. Joe quoted him severally, saying that Ebony State government are handling my matter and will come after me, because I'm seeing a lot of signs. Number one, they disconnected my lights without notifying me.
Hey,
and who knows what the next one will be?
For
This
saying
time
they
around,
don't have
it might be
lights.
my life. I'm calling on everyone, the Nigerians, to come to my aid, because I've not made sales for a very long time, and they are threatening me. Not only they are threatening me, they disconnected my lights. How do you expect me to make sales in darkness just to wicked me because of a video I did?
You don't hear us so. Over a week, come bear and say, we can do another video.
Wickedness.
I don't know if I got it. Say, what Mr. Joy, how they tell us, say, Ebony government will handle a matter. That threat heavy. He's not saying, our life, they danger. Say, may all Nigerians, may they come for our aid. Now I make me they do this video because I'm in Nigeria. Okay? So what is the title of this topic? Why punishing the lady over the Eboyimo video is strong and reckless? Una restore the light within 24 hours. What changed?
Exactly.
People did that Moabi. They no get light. No action. She can't do video. That video can't ginger them. Can't restore the light. Now, why did it take a video of this lady to restore the light? Drop the answer in the comment section. Why not heart before the video? See what I talk? Many things they go wrong for Nigeria, but the person can't do video. Whoever was in charge would have restored the light earlier. Abi? They did it until public shame forced them. I am not talking about the government. I'm talking about the management. So why blame the lady? Pikin when they beat, you know what made the pikin cry? She can't cry. You can't clean their tears, everybody's tears. You can't say, because you cried, you forced me to do the right thing, I will punish you. I cannot just understand.
Exactly.
She only exposed what you refused to face. That is her sin now. She thought say her life don't dey danger. Wait. The next thing what you can't do, you can't disconnect only
her shop.
Another one, you threaten her, thinking fear will stop her. Remember, you dey fear something. Now video you dey fear. Now video where you fear, where it shock you, now make you restore the light. You can't disconnect her own. The thing where you dey fear, she can't do part 2 of it now. Get the point now? So this show weak leadership, not strength or weak judgment. When thing they fear,
exactly.
She can't do it. Me, I don't do this video. I believe say the more you escalate management, because I want to believe the governor don't know anything about this matter. They just use his name. You can't escalate the matter. The escalation don't bring another video. Fear for our life don't make me they do this video.
Exactly.
Another person will do another video.
Yep.
So waiting you dey fear.
As I dey play and so
more are coming for
yes.
ordinary people.
And we will put eye for her matter
video
now.
Is their only defense.
Yes.
That's why she did the video. Her camera is a weapon.
Yep.
Because she has no connections.
Absolutely.
If you look at the comment section, she thought say she no get connection. Instead of trying to break it, fix what the camera reveals and let it die. I am advising you, management, let it die. Stop using the governor's name. Let it die. Let it die. Let it be that this is the last video. Because what you are doing will backfire. You could have let it go. You could just save your face quietly. As I said, the story don't grow. You have made the video to go further. Because me, when I saw that video, I no put eye. When I saw this
too.
life
Me
is
too,
under threat.
exactly.
I say,
Huh?
You giving others reason to feel more. Because me, I get
Welcome,
many purpose
Michael.
where I
Thank
want
you.
to. When I hear say a fellow Nigerian, they fear for our life because of a video, you know, say we must do video. If the matter will stop today,
we must do.
will still come. People will do video.
Yep.
Very point now.
Yep. I don't put eye for her body
expect
now.
more videos from her because she talk say she no get connection.
Exactly.
The only thing where she get now Wi-Fi connection. The public opinion is watching. What do I mean? I want to ask you tomorrow, if anything, any bad thing happens to her, who you go think say people will suspect? I do say this lady, she get bege matter with person. They get misunderstanding. Something could happen to her. Everyone will point finger at you. Me and the one who do like a town crier.
Exactly.
Leave her alone.
Leave her.
Light. She paid for that place.
Yes.
How is it possible that now person when he cry call they suffer? People when no cry, they call they enjoy.
Tire.
So the conclusion of the matter, I beg, let it go. Okay? The governor's brand should be associated with responsiveness. Say, immediately the lady did that video. Now so the governor say, what? For my state?
Exactly.
Like no they there? Go restore the light. Now that one people won't hear. Management. Don't be saying you're going to use the governor name. Say, they go treat your fuck up. Because actions like this or do most of hard work and public trust.
Yep.
All the good thing where the governor they do. Using his name to threaten this girl, you are trying to demarcate this governor. Okay? Because power misuse at lower levels, e.g., the management level of that mall, can stay leadership at the top, the governor. Because the tossing a name that they use for this threat. If the governor didn't approve it, this threat, why hide your anger behind his authority?
Exactly.
Now, question where they ask me that too. So, let her be. Restore our light.
Simple.
I don't see this video now. What are you to tell me what to do? I tell you, this one at small level, they no go enter higher level. You know what at the top now? The matter will come blow out of proportion. Focus on doing better, not on revenge. Because every phone now is a reporter. Even that old mama phone for village, now reporter.
Exactly.
Okay? And every citizen
now
is
reporter.
A witness.
That's right. That's right.
Beg, restore our light. Look now, tag the management of that mall with this video. If possible, the governor. Because me, I want to believe that the governor, send this petty matter. Because that
overzealous excesses
within 24 hours is already to his advantage. Like Wike, they say, if you say, Wike, this place don't scatter within 48 hours. They don't do one. That's what it's supposed to be. So, management, I want to believe that. Nobody send you. I beg. Don't spoil a state governor's name. Restore her light. In short, she need to be blessed. Say, thank you for telling us this. In short, somebody from governor's office should go, they don't give you light for 1 week for this state because you did the right thing. Get the point now. As this strategy, we're going to leave her alone so that the matter will just die a natural death.
I'm telling you.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
That's it. Go Jubelo. Because if they try and me don't put eye now. And now they use eye, they look the girl. Side eye, they look and they monitor the situation. If we not hear from the girl, Omo will go start to they do hashtag go. Because I know figure they kpai people when they talk, because they talk true. I beg you, we will listen to my VP Jare.
Pretty fresh and well rested, so you're obviously doing something right. I'm praying for Nigeria, and I think that is right. Which brings me to, first of all, before your first question, let me preempt you and just say Happy Easter to everyone. Only 20 days ago, there was Salah, so Happy Salah. And I would just like to say a bit about the so-called most religious country in the world, but with very little faith.
I like that. That's a very interesting one, isn't it?
Yes. I want to say a bit about, right from the very top, from God Almighty, because this is Easter, Salah just passed after Ramadan. We have the 99 attributes in Islam of God Almighty. I believe you have similar, and they all center around ability, capacity of our creator to do. But then strangely, the creator, able to do all and everything, he forbade injustice from himself, by himself, unto his creature. Now, the conclusion of my last chat with you was that next to what our creator does with us is what authority does with us. Now, from number one, I mean, God Almighty is first and all. The next, what do you say at the next? Authority. Authority is now synonymous with injustice. So what a difference.
Well,
from the just to absolute injustice.
Well, let's take it systematically, because you mentioned the last time you were on this program. Since we last spoke on this program, I notice you have not backed down from your maximalist demands of calling out the Tinubu government as illegitimate, even though there is absolutely no sign of any capitulation on their part, or for that matter, that anyone is taking that assessment seriously. So you essentially remain in a deadlock on that front, yet you insist that democracy ended in Nigeria on 29th May 2023, the day Mr. Tinubu was sworn in as president. Why do you maintain that position? And is it just chatter at the moment, given the fact that he is the legitimate president of Nigeria, or legitimately recognized as a president?
Thank you for that correction to yourself. Legitimately recognized. You see, a sworn-in government needs to be and must be consistent with the constitution of the country. And now, if I were to open the relevant sections to you that we have discussed before, they are at variance with the justice served on Nigeria. Due respect to the justice system, it is valid to ask, did the custodians of the law do the lawful? And the answer is simply no. We do recognize that the courts have the power to do all and everything, but that all and everything must be justice. The sworn-in Tinubu Shetima government does not strictly comply with the Nigerian constitution as it were today. So it is not out of place for any objective mind to still call it unconstitutional. Mildly, one could say it is questionably constitutional. But then here's the big rejoinder to it. 9 out of 16 Nigerian leaders did not buy INEC forms. Yet they served their terms. One of them 9 years, General Gawan, President Babangida 8 years. They were not consistent with the then written constitution because the constitutions were suspended. The point I'm making is that you could be a president, you could be a head of state, you could be a leader, you could be a dictator, so long as you're allowed to remain there. And the big point here is that Tinubu was allowed and is allowed to remain there, despite the efforts of people like me. You remember my efforts. I called clearly for Tinubu Shetima not to be sworn in, and it was legal, it is legitimate up to now. Why? I gave my reasons. Then, did the Nigerian constitution have an alternative to that? Yes, of course, very constitutional. Ahmed Lawal could have served to, I think, 8th or 9th of June. And at the point of electing a new Senate president, he acts out the balance of 90 days, during which a second or rerun election was to be held because Tinubu Shetima did not satisfy the demands of the constitution to be sworn in. However, it was allowed. I tried to legitimately form what I called then the Constitutional Crisis Resolution Group. All we had to do was to take 3 documents, the Constitution, INEC results, and the options. Go to Washington, Brussels, London, Addis Ababa, on 29th, occupy Eagle Square. Tinubu will not be there today. And the beauty of stopping injustice is that it will not perpetrate itself.
Exactly.
Bad leadership is a virus. What do viruses do?
If only we allowed that one happen 2022.
We should have stopped this before it happened, and legitimately so, constitutionally so. Irrespective of the powers, the DSS, the police, you simply serve.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
The word democracy.
Those 3 documents he's talking about, go to, even though I don't like the idea of going to Washington, but hey, for lack of better, take it to, make a lot of noise, just like Natasha did. Would not have been stuck with this demon right now that we are battling with. Oh, God bless you, Ahmed Dati. Oh, I remember you talk, you shout. I remember.
Is still having a great deal to be understood. When you have a democracy, it means that at some point in time, the people will come out and be the arbiters themselves. Right now, Nigerian governments are governments because they have the army, they have the police, and all those security forces surrounding and protecting them while they misrule. And the Nigerian people have no propensity to really take up their government. That is the meaning of democracy, that behind the Nigerian army, there is the army of the Nigerian people, whom if you transgress their constitution, they will come out against it. Well, bad leadership has realized the incapacity of Nigerians to come together and protect their rights. That is why I told you that if you cannot practice democracy, for God's sake, democracy, is not for you. There were the hunger protests about last year also. But when you have 1,000 people doing what 1 million people should do, they'll be trampled.
Right.
Well, just one more thing.
Right, because there are quite a lot of things we need to get to.
All
I mean, I appreciate your sort of laying out your position there, but hopefully if we have time, we'll return to the issue of democracy. But let's discuss the political landscape in Nigeria today, because the fact is that President Tinubu is the president, and he's been president for the last 2 years. And looking at the state of the republic, with just about a month to go before he marks 2 years in office, what do you see? How do you assess those last 2 years?
Well, complete disaster. Like I told you, they wouldn't stop the killings. They haven't stopped the killings. I didn't report it. You people reported the killings in Jos, and many and many and many before that. They will not stop the killings. They will not stop the stealing and the wasting of Nigeria's blessed resources. They cannot let them.
But is it really fair to say that? Because if you look at the United States of America, for example, they've got a very efficient police service, very efficient.
Feel extreme fatigue or have blurred vision due to diabetes.
But people get killed and massacred every day. I mean, you could say that the government isn't stopping it, but you can't preempt every crime, can you?
I totally disagree with you.
Exactly.
You don't have the kind of stealing in the by government officials in the
No, I was just talking about
the insecurity. I totally disagree with you. There has never been in recent times, in the last century, a situation where you have the kind of killings that are happening in Jos.
Exactly.
That happen in the United States. The U.S. Army has never bombed its own people.
Bam.
Nigerian Army does.
Well, historically, they don't buy their people. They don't buy black people. Black Wall Street.
Yes, but you have all sorts of
some people for which other place again?
The analogy of
they level the place.
Nigeria and United States in this particular context is not that relevant.
Now, black people they spy.
We have a hunter that has promised us for 12 years that when they ride out the Jonathan's government, there will be automatic security come with it. There will be automatic peace come with it. The economy will improve. The whole idea behind APC was a lie, is a lie. What did we notice when Buhari came in? Aggravated corruption, like never thought before. New dimensions to insecurity that you have.
My brother, he tire me too, Michael.
Well,
not believe you.
I wasn't sure if you've taken a.
I hate it so much.
But given that there is this kind of sepulchral silence at the moment, let me step in.
Yeah.
And move the point to the next thing, because again, as I said, I want to get to as much as possible. Yeah. You have constantly argued, and a lot of Nigerians would agree with you, that Nigeria's relative decline over the years has been due, at least in part, if not in full, to a deterioration of the rule of law and the quality of this country's institutions. A disease which has left Nigeria vulnerable to the corroding influence, as you pointed out just a minute ago, of the grabbing hand of the rapacious politician. Could it be said that the rule of law is one of the biggest challenges facing the leaders of this country?
Yes. But to make matters even simple for you, just to put it very, very shortly, the quality of leadership in Nigeria has fallen to the ground. I'll quickly give you 2 examples. I'm not making it up. There is electronic evidence everywhere.
Yep. I know, Michael.
Of this government.
You know, most of these politicians, their head is empty.
And the next day there were bombings in that
It's
state.
all about blink, blink.
A serving minister said, let the whole
money.
Burn. Please, go back to the 1980s. During President Babangida's time, a military governor just made a passing statement that if he were in service in 1966, he would have joined the coup. Immediately relieved of his commissioning, and that was it. Immediately. This minister who said, let the whole place burn, right now is waxing stronger and stronger and stronger in government. The Nigerian people are not calling for his head because he's too rich, he's too powerful. The president and the vice presidents are so incompetent, they are carried away by their 2027 agenda and the relationship between themselves, that they cannot call a highly placed cabinet member who says, let the whole place burn. For God's sake.
Biba, welcome.
Is this leadership? Is this the kind of leader you should have? He is so powerful that, as I speak here, I should be concerned of what he can do and he can do. Is this leadership or is this brigandage? Well, I'll give you another example of how bad leadership has become, the way leaders think. Peter Obi gave scholarship, together with me, gave scholarship to a 17-year-old tricycle rider who returned 15 million pounds. And another elected official stood up and donated 250 million.
Can you imagine?
$250 million, because Peter Obi and I gave scholarship, thinking that money is all about it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't such people go and steal the resources of their country or
exactly.
the resources of their country? Leadership has crashed. The quality has crashed.
Well, let me take
rule of law means nothing. Sure. Now in Nigeria, justice, can be twisted to fit anything, to the extent that even when the Constitution.
It's been too long. What's the cost of the oil industry's lies? After the worst climate
clearly spells out the justice system can turn justice into injustice because there is nothing the people can do.
Well,
you're Nigerians. The message is, look, you're Nigerians. You cannot come out. You cannot challenge. You cannot defend your democracy. So we will do what we want to do.
Right.
Until the day you can.
But I'm very conscious of the fact that time is slipping away, and we've only got about 9 minutes or so left. I mean, we've gobbled up the first 20 minutes. But what I wanted to ask you is that you talk about leadership, and as I said, many people would agree with you that there needs to be much more upright leadership across the political spectrum in Nigeria. And one of the places that Nigeria has placed hope in for the kind of leadership that you talk about was with the Labour Party, which is your party. How much are you prepared to give vent to what must be your frustration at the internecine conflict between the factions within the Labour Party and the lack of progress
I'm telling
in resolving
you,
that conflict?
That's why I have to go and bring this video out. The man, they ginger me.
Right now, the
so the question is,
I'm answering you.
Right. Okay.
Conflict is in APC, not in any other party. Why were powers not transferred to Shetima before Tinubu traveled out? Ask that question. That is what I call conflict.
Well, I actually like this man. Is that you're talking about something that would replace what you say is bad governance, and I'm saying to you, how can your party, the Labour Party, generate the kind of confidence that would make people want to vote for them when it is riven with internecine conflict?
People elect leaders. That is the individuals, not the crisis in a party. These crises, I don't like being speculative. The moment we come to where, be it Peter Obi, be it another candidate that is presented, and I sure hope it's Peter Obi, I'm still with him, that's presented in this party, they will elect Peter Obi. And the problems of Abure and others, which are too tedious for you and I to chat here, will immediately dissipate. But the real problem now is within the misruling party in Nigeria. You have a president that is out there frequently.
I'm telling you, see.
And you have a vice here who had left from his rights. Who
he
has
had to
beat
beat
about the desperation of politicians to get to power. About things that you and I really can finally get the liver to discuss. That is where the problem is, and that's why I've told you that the quality of leadership in Nigeria has fallen to the ground. That is why anything goes, anything absolutely.
Right. Well, let's talk about the because I'm sort of focusing on that issue of how you're going to put a party together. Because I mean, you have to have a party. How you're going to have to put a party together that can actually challenge the current government. Let's talk about the reports of a coalition or merger between opposition parties. Conventional wisdom seems to suggest that if the opposition doesn't merge or form such a coalition, and we can see the latest threats from the PDP governors, for example, who seem to be turning their backs on that endeavor. It leaves you all the more vulnerable against the APC and President Tinubu in 2027, doesn't it?
The last coalition that was formed, what happened afterwards? Disaster. APC is a disaster upon Nigeria. Why do you want to form another coalition?
So you don't support the coalition?
Listen, I have not finished. I'm in support of...
I'm telling you.
I'm in support of forces coming together. So I'm in support of coalition, not the APC type of coalition. The second part of my answer to you, Labour Party was not a coalition. Yet we presented credible data to the Nigerian courts that we scored over 10 million votes over and above APC.
Yeah, but some would argue that Labour Party is not the same Labour Party you've got now. You wouldn't inspire that kind of confidence in the Nigerian people.
And a better Labour Party shall we make?
Well, we have to wait and see when you make that better Labour Party.
Exactly.
Because for many people, that Labour Party has not been made yet from what they're seeing at the moment.
No, see, don't read a party before elections. You'll be looking at the wrong signals. When the candidates are presented, when they run their campaign, and when we meet at the ballot box, that is when you will know what a party you're dealing with. And if you remember, I always wanted us, to be underestimated. Until we beat them and they immediately switched off IREF, until they wrote all the results and they changed and all that they did.
Amazon hates this, but there's absolutely nothing they can do to stop it. There's a classified grade stealth drone taking over the skies.
The same and even better will be done.
And so what do you see now for this country going forward, especially looking at the spur, if you like, towards the 2027 general election, which you could say will be the next pivotal moment in Nigeria and the next opportunity for you to try and wrest power from the people who had it at the moment?
I expect Tinubu to throw in the towel. If he is that smart politician that he turns out to be.
Give it up.
You know me, I say the truth. For someone to have organized 2007, culminating in his electoral heist in 2023, that person must be super smart politician. I'm not praising him at all. It's not good to be what really is that I don't want to say. But look, he skipped 2007 and jokingly made Atiku candidate, made Ribadu and somebody 11, made Buhari in 15, Buhari won, and then skipped 2019 and then stole 2023. If he is that smart, everything is there for him that he's going to lose 2027. If he is that smart, because everything is there. There are two possible candidates that I cannot mention, and they are the nemesis of Tinubu. Tinubu's time has come. It has been proven that APC is a lie. Buhari did not develop Nigeria. Buhari did not provide security. Buhari did not fight corruption. Neither will Tinubu ever do this. So going forward, I see APC losing this election. I see Nigerians somehow uniting. Yes. Listening to what someone like me is saying that, look, if you cannot practice this democracy, it's not for you. And then Nigerians will decide to come out and practice democracy for the first time. And then bad leadership will begin to have no hiding place in Nigeria. And then gradually we'll begin to heal our land. We'll begin to recover. We'll begin to unite and take each other's as fellow Nigerians, brothers and sisters. Their time is up.
On that note, I want to thank you very much indeed. Because
I too like this man. Now the last statement when Ahmed Dati make, now made me bring this video come here. The last statement where he said that Nigerians will rise, right? Nigerians will see and know that this is not, if they want to keep their democracy, then they will have to make a choice. Omo, this guy dey ginger me. Those in last statements, let me replay it again. I beg, Mona no verse. This man dey ginger me. Oh. Let me see. Let's go here.
From the people who have it at the moment.
I expect Tinubu to throw in the towel.
Bam.
If he is that smart
throw in the towel
that he turns out to be.
Yes.
You know me, I say the truth. For someone to have organized 2007, culminating in his electoral heist in 2023, that person must be super smart politician. I'm not praising him at all. It's not good to be what really he is that I don't want to say. But look, he skipped 2007 and jokingly made Atiku candidate, made Ribadu and somebody 11, made Buhari in 15, Buhari won, and then skipped 2019 and then stole 2023. If he is that smart, everything is there for him that he's going to lose 2027.
Bam.
If he is that smart.
If he's that smart.
There are two possible candidates that I cannot mention.
Exactly,
Sid. Of Tinubu. Tinubu's time has come. It has been proven that APC is a lie.
It's a lie.
Buhari did not develop Nigeria. Buhari did not provide security. Buhari did not fight corruption. Neither will Tinubu ever do this. So going forward, I see APC losing this election.
Bam.
I see Nigerians somehow uniting.
Bam.
Listening to what someone like me is saying that, look, if you cannot practice this democracy, it's not for you. And then Nigerians will decide to come out and practice democracy for the first time. And then bad leadership will begin to have no hiding place in Nigeria. And then gradually we'll begin to heal our land. We'll begin to recover. We'll begin to unite and take each other's as fellow Nigerians, brothers and sisters. Their time is up.
On that note, I want to thank you very much indeed because
Ahmed Dati, whether you like him or not, God will bless you. The man dey ginger me. Anytime he dey talk with power. He dey see him now as it dey happen. This is how you talk. I be say you come dey say you dey talk like who they use they drop inside hot water. They talk like defeated person. Talk me everywhere they shake. You understand? Somebody called me yesterday and said, oh, I was in a space and they were saying that if any obedient, if any Peter Obi supporter, any person that is voting for Peter Obi, if they do anyhow, if they will not try that nonsense in Lagos, they will buy them. I said, so what you tell the person when this person they rake for you for social media? What you tell the person? If they do when I say, now mouth they talk. Somebody is threatening and throwing out threat like that. You go threaten her too. Not be mad. You go use mouth to tell her, say, come, you go remind her. Hello. Nobody una get monopoly of craze. Where one person craze stop, now another one start. Wanna leave that thing. God go bless you, Ahmed Dati. I say this video go ginger me today. I bring her come and make her come play am again. Their time is up. In 2015, when some of us were dumb enough to know Katsina Melu. Their time is up now too. I beg. May they bring this man come another interview. I beg. I need to hear in ginger again. I'm telling you, This is how it ought to be. We can't keep, doing dwe. It doesn't make any sense. Nigeria does not belong to one person. It does not belong to a group of people. Look at the weak-ass governors. All of them decamping into APC. Decamping like weak people. God, I don't even want to use the word. I restrain myself. I'm telling you, forget, Sid. Walai, na my senior boo be that. I dey like to hear. He dey ginger me. I like as he dey talk. When he go talk like this, he go shake everywhere. Yes. See, come out now. See, I dey reference the video again. I had to go and pull out that video. I said, come, let me go and pull this man's video to ginger me again. This is a decent human being, man. He know what's up. Talk am, put it out there. Let them be shaking too. Because what we are seeing now is fear. It's all fear. All this naming everything after T-Pain is all fear. Fear. All this decamping left and right is fear. Even wetin dem dey call am Wike dey fear to kpai. Helicopter shake small. Wike dey call on the God of everybody. They call all the God when dey this world to come save am. Fearful people, these evil people, they are the most fearful. They fear their shadow. They don't walk alone. Why do you think they don't walk alone? They cannot go out alone. Why do you think that? They are afraid. They know the evil that they are doing. If you meet Weekend and you do boo, he go run, he go dive, enter on that bed. I beg. Correct man, my VP. Now this one that they talk say, make Peter Obi found another. Abemona keep anybody when they talk that say Abemona not talk am again. No, is this man or nothing? I beg. Now this one I get the action for body. Imagine now Peter Obi not there around. This one come dey house. Just imagine Peter Obi not there. Tinubu knows that nobody will remember him. That's why he renamed that center, which will be renamed. As soon as new person is sworn in, that one they'll first go throw away that Bola Tinubu. They will throw away inside bush. All those monuments where I put all those pictures and is it a moral? Wait in the corner. What they do for him? They go burn the thing for fire. He will be forgotten in the sands of time. It will be like he never existed. That's what it's going to be like. He will not be remembered. This one just they grant media around, just they happy, they expose themselves, just they disgrace in lineage up and down. Let's hear what he had to say.
We're Phoenix Energy, a family-owned oil company focused.
All these people, tiffy people.
So, an ally of Atiku Abubakar and the PDP in the evening, in bed with President Tinubu in the morning, affirmed as an APC member in the afternoon. Intro. Will that be the story of Shegun Shoumi, or is it all
this intro? Today I like you, Charles. With this intro. Let me replay this intro. This is a fantastic intro. Go again, Charlie.
So, an ally of Atiku Abubakar and the PDP in the evening, in bed with President Tinubu in the morning, affirmed as an APC member in the afternoon. Will that be the story of Shegun Shoumi, or is it all a contradiction of messages bent and twisted out of shape by feverish media speculation? Because according to him, his visit to see the president, a meeting which has now predictably gone viral, offered an opportunity for engaging and
I want to see how he responds.
Tinubu, although no one quite knows what they talked about, and it's not likely that there's ever going to be a readout of that meeting. But let's face it, what's wrong with going to meet your president for a jolly good conversation, especially if he's the one who invited you, even if you are politically on opposite sides. But in a toxic political environment such as this, it's prompted intense speculation about shifting political allegiances.
Welcome. Good evening.
In a country where inducements, arm twisting, and coercion are common in politics, you can see why, can't
Thank you, my brother.
So, Mr. Shoumi on the verge of joining
that intro now bomb, my brother. In fact, it is sweet to me.
Is he likely to become a fifth columnist, secretly working within the PDP?
I can't wait for it.
Or none of the above.
Hey, yeah, I'm always happy.
Well, let's hear from the horse's mouth. And for that, I'm suitably delighted to say that Shegun Shoumi joins me now in the studio. How the blue blistering barnacles are.
Let's hear how he responds.
Charles, I like you.
I like you too.
Mm-hmm. I like how you intro conversations. But let me correct some misconceptions.
I beg you.
It's a bit harsh to interpret one picture as
be
being
harsh.
unquote and all of those.
No, it's not me.
I know. I'm not saying
I'm simply reflecting what is on the
Charles, I'm not saying.
Well, that's why you're here, too.
Charles, I'm not saying it's you. It's just one picture.
Well, you give us the other picture.
Then you just wait. Anybody who follows the politics of Nigeria and is not too young will dare say that I'm one of the most consistent political.
You're not consistent. What consistency? Oh, okay,
I had the privilege of having Olusegun Obasanjo as president of the first
I
one.
beg him, Wadi.
He's done his time, he's left the party, I'm here. I've had the privilege of having Governor Benga Daniel. He's my leader, he's from my state. He's been
the
here.
guy is pissed. You should see him.
Director General of Atiku Campaign.
You should see his face.
He left, I'm here. And that's a rock. I just say.
He taught the guy.
Sani Abacha of blessed memory of soul continuously rest in peace was the first president.
I'm telling you.
Because Governor guilty, but Abacha stayed there for
he
5
go
years.
explain no evidence.
My childhood friend, we're sons of soldiers together, went to the same school. His son was still my friend, Abacha.
On top of the intro, how many seconds be Charles intro? Mona calculator. Oh my God. Charles, today you win gold award. I give you award. Hey, on top of the few seconds of intro when Charles give, this guy is crying. He dey explain no evidence. He bend the head go one side. They explain. His face shows anger. Inside that he dey boil. So he dey explain. Oh my God, Charles, you do this one.
We remain childhood friends. We practically go in and out of Aso Rock till 5 a.m. in the morning because we're busy talking, and we resume there. Our names are permanently at the gate. I'm not a stranger to that kinds of thing. I visited the president, needfully so, for I had become uncomfortable with the direction of the party management in this democracy now. I've been concerned for some time.
When you say party management,
democratic
Charles
party management. I've been concerned about it for some time. And Charles, because this is your platform, I'll say something to you that others didn't know. Before the president would declare his presidential ambition, so that you date it, the next day in the morning he said, I want to step on into the president's shoes and not on his toes. A day before then, I had said it's time for us to meet.
He's still explaining, though.
We did a good 1 hour 40 minutes. And one of the questions I'd asked him,
the guy is hurt.
With all of the energies and effort that people like us put in to bring this democracy to bear, I am not comfortable with the directive principles of how the political parties are being run. If you become candidate, assuming you succeed, that would be nice because the Democrats will be in power.
We Democrats.
Play around your ambitions. They're just too toxic around your people. Changing the goalposts, making different rules is irritating.
Look at the way Charles is looking at him. Oh my God. Charles, Fanta for you. Fanta.
Developing the country. We've got to start running democracy.
You do this one.
At the heart of not being able to have sustainable development where every man comes in and starts all over again is because the parties are too weak.
Right. He's still explaining.
I'm taking you somewhere, Charles. Right. I don't want you to knock me off the top of something. That's the type of conversations I usually have in.
Right.
After 2 years, I got a call that, okay, come see me. Do you think we could have had that call 2 months after he got in, or 3 months?
Did you try to see him and then he gave you an appointment subsequently?
The vim in his voice just passed as soon as Charles.
One of our leaders, who is quite high up, and I didn't take permission to mention him, so I'll just give you that, phoned me to greet me, and I assumed it was just the normal banter, and then next thing, one thing led to the other, a date was set for me to meet him, and it was a period anyway. I imagine that people, especially because I know the weight of belief that opposition elements and ordinary Nigerians who just want a new order have in me.
Ordinary Nigerian. Now you be ordinary Nigerian. You.
So I was aware
you and your family members.
They're going to be so scared that I didn't lose their Ronaldo.
Absolutely.
Look at the disrespect. You can't even say citizens.
You mean before you?
I'm telling you, see.
We live in the same town. Right. I wanted to just tell him, listen, I'm going to see him, blah, blah, blah. But then he wasn't home, so I went there.
Everyone knows you need a lawyer.
This is the sweet me. Oh my God. I'm not saying go sweet me like this, so I reluctantly say, I want to hear what the...
Happy I went. I was concerned about 3 things. I'll tell you the first. The second was, I kept telling myself, have we created a nation where we're going to negatively look at
no coordination for a break.
Work in progress, only to start wanting the same drivers after we've probably made it difficult for them to even concentrate and do the job. I wanted to check that. The third thing I wanted to check, I've known Ashad Bola Ahmed Tinubu president since 1994, under circumstances that does not give room for cheerleading.
Why the history lesson?
From all of the history and all the rumors around, whether it was still there, whether he understood what he was doing, whether the directive principles that is driving some of these things that we may be slightly confused about is well thought out. Right? And what was your conclusion? I tell you, and I kid you not, Charles, Nigeria has something there.
Yeah,
I pray and I wish For the benefit of those of us who are their successor generation.
Really?
That those things all come together. Because I do not believe that if you look at the way the world is today, anyone would desire that the Nigerian nation continue to struggle.
Right.
With policy, he was a brilliant guy.
So after 1 hour of conversation with him, you came to that ineluctable conclusion.
I'm telling you, completely distressed. He disarmed the man.
You know, there's a way you'll be asking someone tough questions, and he's answering them, and the touch point at which he's answering them, you know that he's thought about these things even before today.
Really?
I used to do a program called The Lion's Den.
Really?
Some of the people that I interviewed.
That was in Ogun State.
That was in Ogun. Some of the people that I interviewed was a Nobel literate, Nazari Matai of Kenya. I've done the very first professor of agric economics in Nigeria, Professor Olasu coming in. Yeah, that's his name. He's late now. When I started to ask him questions, not in an insulting or a hostile manner, he wept.
Really?
I know how to do all sides of this conversation.
Really?
When I asked the president the kinds of questions that you need to ask him, let me give you a few and tell you how I answered. One of the ones that will shock you the most. I said to him, the Americans are redesigning the concept of global cooperation because they seem to be interested in safeguarding
Americans. Now your brain go,
and that's going to obviously affect the entire arrangement of the world.
You not think or how I go take work for Nigeria.
Most of the people who say they want to be president, they can't answer it. He didn't do M. He said
he didn't do
in the sense of the word. What do we really need from them like that? Other than to be given the opportunity to design our way.
Really?
Even in America, are they that rich? Their people, they need about 2 or 3 jobs just to be able to pay mortgages.
Really?
People practically all
now let one job I they do.
I'm trying to create a scenario here in Nigeria where they can have credit facilities too.
Really?
And such kinds of opportunities.
Credit facility from where?
Can also begin to do that.
You can't think of your own way that we work.
In our own economy, there's enough robustness in the financial
sector. Charles is looking at him. Right. Oh my God, this is gold. Oh my goodness! The guy is struggling. He's struggling. He's grasping for breath. This is beautiful. What? Oh my goodness! Look at him explaining. He said, when I told the president, he did not say M. He just. These people are hilarious. Are you kidding me? A man that was leaking microphone. Now they tell you are using all your energy to try to prove to us that the man is up to task. Just say you joined him. He's your brother. Nobody is quarreling with you. We know how this thing is working in Nigeria now. We be mumu. We are not children anymore. Our eyes are open. You go so say I read the Encyclopedia Britannica when I was in my mother's room. Actually. Oh my God. Just say I joined because it's my brother. You understand? Tiwan, we want to go and make sure we secure so that they will not drive my brother away. Now you're seeing the intelligence. So that they when they leak microphone, they say test microphone, it leak am. Mary, God. Person when you say, when you don't know what they talk, they give a question for your employer house. He shared the question. Give even Rufai said follow collect question. Charles deal with him. If you see as Charles they look this man, but we continue.
But he said that in his manifesto.
Listen, man, I'm not going to be reading his manifesto when I'm a 50 man. I'm telling you, I didn't ask him.
But you need to know what the competition is saying.
No, please. We released our manifesto before this. By the time they released their manifesto, I just thought, let me give you another one. I'll make you know why I said it's quite brilliant. I asked him, I said,
quite brilliant too.
Concerned that people in the north, they're just dying with all of this thing. The military officer has been head of state, they couldn't solve it. You're there now, the people are still dying, it's giving me sleepless nights. You know what he said? He didn't go, big passport. He said, Shegun, the thing is a little bit structural to deal with. I'm hoping that with all of the things we're doing with Kinetic and the opposite, I'm encouraging them. I'm hoping that I can put forest guards there so that they can take over the area of the forest and it's not unmanned. Over and above that, anytime from now, I'm going to put the Nigerian police force to recruit 1,000 locals, integrate them into the Nigerian police force, train them and arm them, but deploy them in those areas where they come from. You see, I can't give you everything.
No, I understand that.
I want to do that because I wanted to just tell you something.
Yeah, but it sounds like, I don't mean to interrupt you. I mean, you're sounding as though you are awed by him saying that, or that you've just come into the realization. I mean,
exactly.
Said during the campaign.
Okay,
Charles,
2 years into his
cook for you.
We've had an announcement about forest guards,
exactly,
but we haven't seen the huge numbers of police being recruited.
Bam.
We haven't seen insecurity dramatically coming down. We've heard the army consistently saying that it is not contingent upon kinetic.
So wait, what's the catch? That's what most.
Charles carry Shakabula con. Bam.
order to bring insecurity.
That's when you learn so that I can answer.
That is so much more. The non-kinetic is just as important.
Charles.
So I mean, I'm not hearing anything particularly new in what you're saying, or what it is that really impressed you.
Charles, I didn't tell you that I'm a spokesperson. I work for him.
No, I understand that.
You need to hear. All I was trying to tell you was the questions I asked him and how those answers came.
No, but you're suggesting that he answered them so brilliant.
No,
sort of swept
exactly.
Can you stop, Charles? Charles, do you want us to have a conversation?
No, okay, go ahead. Come on,
Listen,
go ahead.
I was trying to tell you that somebody who does not have the right mental alacrity, with all of the his fail, this is that, will not be able to coordinate thought processes.
I'm telling
you. He came across to you as very
alert. Let me give you another one.
Right.
In the course of trying to say, you know, this guy also, why is it our people got more than others, something like that? He said, I'm trying to balance it.
You mean the allegations of nepotism on his part?
I didn't use the word nepotism.
Well, I used the
word lopsided.
He's a vessel.
Of nepotism.
It's nepotism.
I'm saying
our local is nepotism. Everybody can see that.
Criminalize actions of leaders as if they were premeditated to injure. They're not.
Well, you wouldn't know that.
I said, I'm just going to give you an answer that makes you see that. I said, this guy doesn't know. And I said, Shagun, do you know why it was, he said, because I know he has the ability to even tell me we can't do this. And he gave me an example that shocked me. He said, let me give you one. He said there's something that put together only one way for some money that was a facility to go to small and medium scale. And everybody was ready and they just wanted deployment. And when he came to me and tried to say, why are you not deploying? He said, the guy said to him, listen, he said, hey, Mr. President, I'm still working on some things on it. This one was done by CBN guarantee. If you know yourself and your friends are that in a hurry, you might as well go and use your sovereign guarantee to do the one you want to do anyhow you want. Right. He said, I'm the president. I needed a central bank governor that can speak the issues like that and be tough, given our history.
Right.
Charles, you don't have to be impressed, but you're not the president. He is.
Well, he clearly is.
Yes, exactly. And when you sit with the president, you don't have the eyes that is so ugly, or only looking for things to be depressed about or to.
I'm telling you, they have not asking questions, so he's been talking from that intro.
You're a member of the opposition, at least I assume you are.
Toriolo.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the expectation is that you're going to put the president's feet to the fire.
There was a lot of. I wasn't going to answer all the questions.
And that you're going to try and glean from his answers a sense of purposeful direction from the point of view of the opposition about where he's taking this country. But let me ask you a number of questions because time is going. And
he don't use half of the time. Take cry after the intro.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do yes or no, but I'm just saying that I need to ask you some questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you surprised by the way people have reacted to your visit? Some of them very angry at the visit and the sense that perhaps you betrayed not only what they believe to be your political cause, which is essentially opposition politics, but your political allies in the opposition.
So my political cause is not just opposition. I have been damn loyal and tunnel viewed about only the PDP. Nobody should have an imagination that I'm part of any other conglomeration of people doing opposition for opposition's sake. I'm not part of such. I have been a pan-Nigerian person in PDP, and I have been there since the get-go.
And you're still in the PDP?
Without a doubt.
Okay.
They are only probably mirroring the fear that given the way the party is being managed by those that are managing it, and the way most of their top dogs are jumping out, that anyone who even as much as says a handshake or says hello to the president has suddenly betrayed them. I wonder where we took an oath.
Well, I'm glad you made that point.
I wonder where we took an oath that said that if I wanted to leave the party, I needed their permission. Well, when their leaders are jumping up and down, they didn't seem to be betrayed. I greeted the president and took a picture, and they're going gaga. Yeah. I'm not going to fall for that kind of cheap mob madness.
Well, I mean, the point is to hear from you. You have made it clear that you are still a member of the
till
PDP.
Tomorrow.
Because the internet, I'm sure you know that, is alight with reports that you are set to defect to the APC.
Do you know the funny thing? That kind of conversation didn't even happen between me and the president.
Right.
We didn't talk about that kind of conversation. We talked about other things. One of the
I'm
things
telling you.
We talked about, I was asking him, I'm in a hurry for food production. He says, I'm thinking I've already brought in the tractors.
Right.
And I'm trying to get them to clear reasonable land within the zones. I send the tractors to ensure they can scale up food. Then I chipped in and said, and what's going to happen to my Ogun State? He said, I'm just giving them the opportunity of that cutting thing that is done. Those things are happening. He said, the difference between the way we're running it and the way they've always run it that didn't work is that they don't think through the private sector components of it that can make it sustainable. They do we're going to do rice, and then they put a lot of money there, and 5 minutes after.
How come the T-Pain is not able to talk? All this one you did, all this accolades you
Listen to me. I'm not here to come and, if he wants me to be a spokesman,
that's what you just did.
Well, let me pick you up on that point, because I was going to ask you, did you discuss the possibility of any appointments with him? Did he offer you anything or hint at anything?
No, we didn't. Oh, God. That's not the kind of conversation I've been having with this guy since 94. The type of conversation with myself and the president before he was president, and now that he's president, the type of conversation we talk about is, okay, for instance, I said to him, Mister, if I consider that this thing you're doing is hard work, and I know it's hard work, are we not going to start planning succession?
Don't shower again until you've seen the disgusting truth about your water pipes.
Oh.
This dermatologist from New York just
Oh, God. You've been vituperating since intro.
Right. I don't play with it. I don't tell you that how you doing. You sleep with the nice one. I don't have time.
So let me ask you this, because there are a lot of people who remain in one party and support a candidate of another party. Are you going to support? Let me ask you the question. Are you going to support President Tinubu in 2027?
Yes, now.
Re-elected as president?
Of course.
If I am going to support Ashwadi-Bola Tinubu,
I'm telling you a lie, Michael.
Ashwadi-Bola Tinubu for president in 2027, by God and everything that is in me, I'll leave and join his party.
Okay.
I don't believe in the nonsense of saying you are in one party and you're running. No, I don't do that kind of thing. Look, I did an election in Ugu. Listen, so you get the point clear. And those who are skeptical.
Yeah, you're an aspirant there.
Listen, I did an aspiration for governor in Ugu. Yeah. We ran all the way to the wire to the Supreme Court. At the final hour, the verdict was a verdict. The other guy who's jumping around saying he wants to do coalition, they couldn't have the decency to even wait and vote for the candidate of the party. You know what I did? I waited. I worked so hard. I was doubling because I knew the numbers must show. And guess what happened, Charles? It was in my federal constituency where I worked that it got the largest margin of vote. I don't have time for pretenses. If I'm not there, I'm not there. If I'm here, I'm here. Okay, I've been in PDP for 28 years, Ali. Most of them don't even have that record of 28 days.
And that's a commendable record.
Thank you. I think I'm going to leave the glass about the president. I'll damn say I'm going.
Right.
You are talking too much. We know you are in APC. Just jump. Make it this thing. You are talking too much. I beg.
We need to reform this party. We need to make sure that the party is for me.
So for you, they're not reforming it.
Are they reforming it for you?
No, I'm not in the party.
You are in the media. You can see what.
I just need to be clear that there is the probability. It moves from possibility to probability that you may.
There is a very strong possibility that looking at what's going on in my environment, looking at my state where I come from, looking at my tribe and their own desires and my people, there's a very strong possibility that I will more than likely leave.
And tribe, did you hear that? Did you people hear that? Hey. Did you hear that? Looking at the possibility, looking at the tribe, looking at the state, he talk a bit, not talker. Oh, when we go talk this thing, some people go say, oh, why are you thinking like that? Why you Omoye is right in your face? I said it. Did I not say yesterday? I say these people are jumping because it's my brother, it's my tribe. That's why they're jumping. We have to go and save Baba. That's what they are saying. All this vituperating, all this talking of speaking English. This one, that one. I want to join. I don't want to join. The way he talk, he very intelligent. All of a sudden, the person when they lick microphone, person when they say test microphone, Baba they lick microphone. All of a sudden, you are bragging about his intelligence. How come he not fit give? Come on June 12, come and give speech. June 12 Democracy Day. He can't so. He not fit can show us that intelligence when they talk about. Now you be the mad piece when they tell us, oh, he's very intelligent. He didn't think, he didn't do, he didn't think. He just is all of a sudden he don't become genius because you want to go and support your brother, your tribesman. That is what it boils down to. There's nothing to be shouting about. Just join, jump, enter. Will not say yes. I said it yesterday. I said these people are decamping. Most of them, they are decamping because it's Yoruba. We have to go and protect our leader, our Yoruba leader, our Baba. We have to go and protect him. You know he has promised us. Meanwhile, they are splitting money while they are there. They are sharing money. You understand? Our no con. It is Yoruba turn. That's what is going on. What are we talking about? You want to deceive with all this talking English. I beg you, Jada, hey ho, we will continue.
And if you left, it would be to the APC.
I can't. Listen, I'm just trying to get you straight. Yeah, you're good.
Right.
If I delayed because I thought someone else would show me.
Oh, these people that you say person na mumu. See here, wait till this one they talk.
Signs, right? That they can not just want to win an election, but run the country.
Right, because you started off this conversation by trying to essentially say that there is nothing more that emerged out of your meeting beyond your being incredibly impressed by.
Yeah, post-meeting, I'll be very disgusted.
One of the people who know you from way back, Omoye, in a Facebook post, accused you of doublespeak and of always being self-serving. He said you referred to him after the 2023 election and that you expressed dissatisfaction with Nigeria's direction and that you proposed a unified front against President Tinubu.
Bam!
That he always knew, his words, not mine, he always knew that you wouldn't be able to maintain your resolve facing off against the Tinubu regime.
Thank you.
Especially when you spy an opportunity.
Bam!
What's your reaction to that?
Did you not read my reaction to the show comments?
No, I want you to tell me.
Charles, you read wherever you saw that comment, you saw my reaction.
Respond now. Show where they don't hit hammer for your head. Respond.
I do not believe that the concept of opposition is daydreaming and building castles in the sky that don't work.
Right.
I don't believe that either Wole, Yele, myself, or any of the Yoruba people will be reasonable to think in a political zone country we should be dreaming and taking the peace by saying that when a Yoruba man is in charge, any other person can try to challenge him and win. It would be ridiculous for the Yorubas to say, oh, Bala Shariton president will take 4 years, and then the Yorubas will want a fresh 4 years so that he can then do 12 years. That doesn't make sense. I called earlier at the beginning when I saw the way the whole thing was, and I wanted us to sit down and take a look at it broadly. But Yele, I concede that he's been standing with his YAC, one of the party that he's been, and he's the presidential candidate, and he's the leader of his party. I concede and I see his effort, but I don't think it will work. I'd hope that we'll sit down and say, okay, dude, how can we make this work? I wasn't looking at mainly challenging the president. I wanted us to start thinking and buying our mind to succession, because these men are old. It's not their fault, everybody grows old. But I have not seen a systematic plan that allows the next generation of leaders to begin to collaborate with themselves. Right. Okay, what do we do? How do we go about it? Can we have a roadmap that we can all sign up to? That cheeky nonsense from Yele doesn't make sense to me.
What have you done? Are you not a leader?
Yes, I could rally them for protest. But I don't think that if I know what it means to have students come before rapid fire of a machine gun, knowing what I know, I should be interested in telling them to go do that. Right. He's talking about the SAP riot. And I chose at that point in time that once we're able to break the barricade of the school and do that SAP riot and join our colleagues, that's it. Right. We were not going to stand on the street and do TMA Square. The world has metamorphosed. But that's Yele's problem. He can keep running the way he wants. Right. I'll keep encouraging because he's my brother. I see some of the good things he's doing. But I don't have to.
Because he's my brother. Can you hear that? It's all tribal, man. Let's not kid ourselves. It's tribal.
With the PDP, there's a new political horizon.
Full-blown tribalism. That's it.
My greatest disappointment as we're getting ready for 2027 is actually Peter. And he's my disappointment.
Really?
Peter Obi, that's his name.
Oh, really?
The reason is that I had hoped in all of his seriousness, but I know how we started that thing, that Peter will understand that we can move and challenge the status quo, not the way he's been doing it all by himself, which I just right now, but we could do that just to be able to take the outcome, even if it is defeat. We'll say we gave you the best push and we shut out the glass ceilings.
Really?
Because there's no glass ceiling on top of the Southeast. But
have you heard about Miracle Code? This is
he feels that when he mentioned, when he throws in Peter Obi in the end, it will cover for the expose. He came to expose himself. Since Chas intro, this man has been explaining. Chas not even get Chas ask any other question. Oh man, he pain him. This one enter and where. Oh my goodness, Nigeria.
You know how we go there talking about the future. You make one effort and then the next thing you're doing is you're running up and down the street telling people you want to. What kind of talk is it? Are we going to go into it's his business though? And I told him many months before. Now look, if your mind is not made up by May 29th this year, what you want to do, right? I'm going to be more inclined to support Ashaju.
Oh really?
I told him, Peter, the benefits that we have done now by integrating you as someone that can be leader of the Indigo political force and in a pan-Nigerian environment, I do not think you should throw it away. But it's your call. If you want to do that, all this coalition, that's same and thinking that you're bringing a new order.
Well, he hasn't made any definitive decision.
If you are giving me such a free pass, why you're like making my life hard? Have I made any statements? Thank you. I'm going to most likely. I hope, I pray that magic happens in the next couple of days so that my party can at least be ready for contest. You've heard me say, you can't run a political party on an assumption that you don't even know who the secretary is. You guys even end up having parallels. You may end up not even having candidates.
Yeah. I think you have a point.
I can't.
When it comes to the PDP, no question about it.
If I'm not going to do PDP, by God, I cannot do any other party apart from APC. That's
right.
Clear.
But you have to be in one party or the other.
How am I supposed to be a politician? Do you think I'm a soothsayer? Well, I'm not a freedom fighter. I'm a politician.
I see. Well, listen, Segun, it's been absolutely brilliant talking with you.
Charles,
you're not brilliant.
And I'm glad that on this program,
you're not brilliant. Sorry.
It is very important. It has gone beyond the realm of possible.
The president is
now probable.
You rattled him, man.
If you do, you're going to go to the agency.
Charles, you know what happened? Yeah. I had actually thought, before going to that meeting, I was a little bit skeptical that what will he say? But we're close like that.
I'm telling you, see, I'm glad I played this video.
My son or my junior brother.
In case they go delete and later. This year, I will get them for my list.
I will not have been able to say no. You don't have that kind of culture, just like you guys don't have that kind of culture too. You did your election in the Southeast and gave your son 99% of the vote.
Hello, it's not the same. Go and sit down. That one no enter. You are a tribal bigot. You just made it clear. You are joining because he's a Yoruba man. That's it.
I can never be too late. You don't know that.
Well, you're sounding that way.
Exactly.
It's okay when some people support their man, and then when we support us, we're bigots.
Well, I got to tell you this, mate. It's been really nice talking with you.
It's always a pleasure.
And I'm glad you came and shared this moment with us.
It's a pleasure, Charles.
Shegun with me is, for now,
I beg you should go and sit down. He's already APC. Me, I've been seeing him as APC since. All this one that is talking with 15 side of his mouth. Show already hit the nail on the head. He's not a steady person. He's never been. The guy is always everywhere. All the interviews, you listen to him. He's not talking straight. Talk to one side, talk to another side. What he wants to do is, you can literally read his mind. The guy is a bigot. He just made it clear. He's all about his tribe. He says he's going to join because it's his tribe, to save his tribe. So that's why he's going to join APC. It's not about you Nigerians. It doesn't give a damn about you people. Since Charles Itro, this man don't they explain. No evidence. No evidence. Charles rattled him. He don't explain. Still they explain. No evidence. Oh my God, Charles, I go send you crate of moths. This work when you do, now work you do for this one. The guy brain scatter as he hear as Charles just start with that. He go Channels TV. I was even surprised that Shehu would even have the balls to even enter him like that. Even though Charles, what's his name? Shehu was kind of holding back. Shehu didn't really go in. Shehu didn't really go in. Right? The team pen up everywhere he go that they hammer up. He's just made it clear. It's his tribe. That's the reason why he's decamping. He has said it, that there's a high possibility, and I'm paraphrasing, that he's going to join the APC. And he says, yeah, he's thinking about his tribe, he's thinking about his state. You understand? You know what? Be tribal if you want to. That's okay. After all, the man up there is a tribal bigot, right? And he's even weaponizing it even more. It's okay. So we cannot conveniently say it's a Yoruba government. It's simple and short, because that's what all of them are doing. They're all decamping and going to support their Baba in office in a country with over 250 ethnic groups. Over 250. Omo, if we don't take Nigeria back, I'm not even thinking of 2027. I'm thinking of now. If we do not take it back, Omo, I shudder to think what 2027 will be about. I'm very happy Peter Obi is stepping up on his violence. He's stepping up on it, right? With Ahmed Dati behind him. Ahmed Dati's fire for fire. That's Ahmed Dati's energy is what I relate with more. Peter Obi is so cool for me. Ahmed Dati energy. That guy, I like as they throw the fire. He not care, right? That 2027 is the day of our freedom in that Nigeria. That 2027, it is abhorrent that one tribe, a group of people in a tribe, just hold the entire country. And then with your dumb southeast governor, dumb, apart from Alex Oti, that is making his people happy and giving them peace of mind. There is no governor, no representative from the south, from the southeast, from the Niger Delta that is worthy of emulation. All of them, zero for all of them. Mumu, they use their head. Then this same Baba at the top now wants to wicked you people. Now impose illiterates in your states, illiterates intentionally. The dodoyos, the one that he can use and wind and tell them, you go here, the one that will be kneeling down for him. That's exactly what he selects for you people. And all the southeastern people that are supposed to rush and say, nah, not in my state. Everybody quiet. They do like mumu. We have to first of all deal with the issue of the representatives we have in the south, the Niger Delta and the south. We need to deal with the leadership. We have a problem. For us to allow such lame ducks to be our representatives is mind-boggling to me. This is why the state is in disarray. This is why there's no peace. You say anything? Look at the lady that came out only because she complained, though. We don't have light in our mall. They are threatening her life. Meanwhile, after she complained, 24 hours, they gave them light. After not having light for God knows how long. This is the country we live in. I beg go. I'm glad that he's used the mouth to say it. Everybody now knows. So nobody should come here and get their feelings hurt, too, because this man we've been saying is a tribal presidency. Èmi ló kàn, àwa ló kàn. He said it from the beginning. And when we say it, I remember I had I have some subscribers then that will come and say, but what do you want me to say? The man has made it clear. I don't have any problem with any individual, but we have to say things as they are. What, am I supposed to cover up and not say and not call it out? When everybody else is suffering? It makes no sense. How are we going to fix the country if we don't speak the truth? The entire country is bastardized. You have sycophants all over. Look at the middle belt. They are killing people every 9 minutes. People are dying in the middle belt. That's how bad it is. Every 9 minutes, while this man is accumulating thieving money, billion, million, billion, sharing it amongst themselves. Then they now come together and be singing on your mandate we shall stand. Is that okay? That's not okay. That's not okay. I beg. We don't hear. It's good. At least 2027, may everybody know what they do. There's no need to pretend. Me, I'm even happy. It's even clearly showing now. Yeah? Mr. Charles cooked him, man. He cooked him with firewood. Mark, he nearly cried. He cleared loads of infidels who thought Pio is a walkover. Eh? He wants to attack Pio because that's the brief. Even if it's defeat. I'm telling you, the fact that he had to throw in Pio at the end is mind-boggling to me. Like, really? You could not even, the intro, you don't explain, no evidence. All of a sudden, Pio. You now notice say Charles not really get chance to answer questions. After that intro, I can't get over it. For a man, Charles called him a wimp by day and vampire by night. Could catch the guy. I did not recover. That Charles intro needs to be archived, but lie. He's still explaining. He explained, no evidence. He kept explaining. I feel for the fellow. He went on channels. Shehu cooked him. Shehu did not really cook him. Shehu didn't go hard. You see the way Shehu went hard on Orji's Okalu when he was asking Orji's Okalu about Peter Obi, insisting. He even went on his computer and was pulling up evidence about what Orji's Okalu did. I expected Shehu to bring that same energy while he was asking this man, Shegun Showumi. I saw the double standard there. Bring out the evidence. The man said it, and he said it in Shegun's interview. He said it in Shegun's interview. Shegun did not have guts to ask him the question. This is what I'm talking about. Shegun not part of them. Shegun is part of the whole cabal now. He's part of the Emilokon. Because you can see the disparity when he interviews the different groups. You can see, that's why I can't watch Shegun's interviews. I'm sorry. The only person I can listen to is Rufai. Rufai is the only one that is in the middle. He doesn't care. He will say it, whether you are here or he will say, that's the only person. I beg you. Hypocrites, Nigerians. Hypocrites. Tribal bigotry in high places. Isn't that a shame? As Charles made that intro, the guy brings Katamogbe. What did Charles just say? I know. Hey, Uncle Beno, welcome. Oh. Charles stripped him naked. He felt so embarrassed. I'm telling you. Hey, Millionaire Africa. Hi. You're from Venezuela. Yeah. One love to you. Millionaire Africa. One love to you too. We appreciate it. Don't spam the comments. I know. I beg, leave our PO. I know say you be Kene Bobo and that Bobo you. I'm not talking anything about PO now. CBC trouble. I remember now leave me. Did I say anything about PO? I just said that he's fire. You can't match his fire with Ahmed. That is fire now. When he speaks, that's a fact. You can't match it. Yeah? So now PO don dey you see say na demons they deal with. Now I don dey clear, don dey come out with the violence. You know say they drop and I say if our votes must count, and those that say our votes will not count, they will be counted or more. I say mic drop. The guy don dey understand. Say na demons now we dey deal with. So all that diplomacy gone out of the window. You know they use elder brother, senior brother again. I think she said after 2 years of no power. Yeah, exactly. After 2 years, and people have businesses. Immediately after she did that video, right? 24 hours they brought light to the mall. They gave them light. Only for them to start threatening her. Make it make sense. Threatening her using the name of the governor that they will no. I don't they pay attention. I they look. I they see follow up. I they follow I they monitor everybody when do her video. Make her see. I want to see the follow up. If we not see the girl, 24 hours will go scream come out. Hey, Amaka, welcome. Welcome. Asheuna Emilokon, that one straight up. Very obvious. It is very, very, very obvious, man. All this, I'm actually glad, to be honest with you guys. I'm very glad that I'm glad about everything that's playing out in Nigeria. Quite honest with you guys, I'm really, really happy, because for a very long time, people have been walking around with tinted glasses on. Nobody really knows. I personally had no idea, no clue how decadent, how tribalistic Nigeria had gotten. I had no idea. I started having PTSD about experiences I had in Nigeria that now made sense that it was tribal bigotry related. I had no idea then. I went through those experiences without even understanding what I was going through. It was this past election that revealed it all to me. My goodness. But it has gotten worse. Then people were doing it very shadily. You know, sometimes they will blatantly, but you will still, I didn't get it because my mind is not there. You know, my mind not did that kind of thing. Let's not they think like that. But Nigeria can't expose everybody. This election. So I'm happy that it's playing out. I really, really am. So that we will know how to deal with our problems, to be honest with you. We need to be able to call it what it is. No sentiments. If now my brother do am, call am. Abure they run up and down. I don't care. The man effed up. Had the golden opportunity to set the standard and write his name. He writes his name in platinum. What did the guy do? He see money, he bow to money. Food we never chop before. Money we never see. Luxury we never see for in life. Agbado was funding him from behind. This guy single-handedly destroyed LP. I don't care. He deserves everything that comes to him. Until we get there as a people, we're on a long thing. Don't tell me because you're my brother, you now come and ruin it for the entire people just because you're my... I will call you out. My brother and my sister is the truth. If you're not standing on the side of truth and you're coming to use sentiment, Omo, I will embarrass you. Because I not send you. It doesn't matter what tribe you come from. If you are messing up, I will tell you you are messing up. Nobody perfect. Even me for here, they don't call me out too. People not like something when I talk. I say, okay, no problem. It's my opinion. It's your opinion. But you see this tribal bigotry, I hate it with passion. If I tell you how this thing, they make me nauseous. Meanwhile, you go outside the world, nobody, they ask you where you come from. They'll just look you, how you join, like, okay, all of them, the same they'll be now. But you are busy and you're living in a country that gives you opportunities. Make it make sense. Meanwhile, your country people, the government, when it's supposed to be more responsible, make sure say bring people together, they are doing bigotry on governmental level. Make it make sense. They are doing èmi ló kàn, àwa ló kàn, parapọ̀ inside government. Nah. 2027 is a date with destiny. We must take that country back. There are so many ethnic groups in that Nigeria that has been forgotten, suffering, no light for years. Nobody cares. We can't continue like this. It's not going to make any sense. Meanwhile, the people at the top, they are not thinking about, oh, after they fight, they go in and they marry each other's children. But they weaponize you, weaponize that hate amongst you. And we're all falling for it, right? That doesn't mean that when the bigotry is obvious, you call it, say it as it is. Whether not my sister, whether not my brother, call her out. Now, when you expose bad thing, now the thing they free. Now you defeat free of her. If you they sweep bad thing inside house, make cloth, use cloth cover and make nobody see. You go the worst, you go can't decompose, you can't the smell. That's what's going on in Nigeria now. That's what we're experiencing now at the IS. Is it not a shame? Is it not embarrassing? Is it not a shame? I beg you. Not be only Igbos are the dumbest. Sat get the dumbest. Are you Sat East, Niger Delta, dumb of the dumb, dumbest. All of them. Dumb, clueless people. They will sell their people out for peanuts, for rubbish. They even have Remi Tinubu a traditional. Is that not what I'm talking about? Maybe Remi Tinubu go my state now. See whether they not go give a chieftaincy title too. Now today. The dumbest. The south where the money they come from. Niger Delta. South is where the wealth of the country they come from. When they feed Lagos. When make Lagos part of what it be today. Governors from there suppose, when they talk, everywhere supposed to shake. I beg. What I hate the most is when Nigerians will be comparing tribal bigotry to racism. It's annoying. Racism has a purpose, while Nigerian tribalism is just stupid. But you know what? I can understand why they're comparing it to racism. Oh. I'm telling you, I can understand it. How do you explain? We live in a country as one. And a group of people will come and say, if you are not from this, if you don't speak this language, you're not from here, you cannot vote. Is that not similar to what they do here? Is that not similar? Matt Walsh has come out and say, let all immigrants go. Everybody from third world countries. Is that not similar? So I can understand why they compare it. I can. And some of these Tinubu supporters, they go on different TikTok lives where they are discussing Burkina Faso and countries that have gotten it right. To come and be beating their chest, trying to demean what Burkina Faso is doing, saying that Tinubu is the best. They are just making a complete fool of themselves. The painful part of it is that they now know them. When they come, the host of these shows will ask them, where are you from? They'll say Nigeria. They'll say, where in Nigeria are you from? I was shocked. When they now tell them where they are from, they say, oh, you are Yoruba. Okay, now we understand why you are against book. It's shameful. Nothing of shame. Ha! I beg you. The most foolish thing I've seen people do outside that is to be tribal because even in their abroad. Yep, they do it here too. I've actually experienced it too. A long time ago when I first came, I've experienced it. I didn't even know what it was. That's the funny thing. I had no idea it was tribalism. I had no idea. Not one bit. It was, you guys believe that it was only in this past election that I started understanding the experiences I had years ago. I had no clue. I just moved on like, okay, whatever. It's a shame, oh. Shehu did put out the clip where Shegun called out Daniel Bwala for jumping over to APC, like he said, hey, why did he not have it there? Yeah, begging. Why did he not pull it up? It was not hard. He could have go to Channel TV, pull out Daniel Bwala. That's exactly what he did with me, Ojizo Kalu. I beg. I better not be later. Now, dear, where I see the hot, you go pull them up. You go say, but you said this on my interview with you on the 23rd, on the 1st of so month, now in 2025. You said this. That's what I expect. Other one after, what effect? I didn't even know to show you. I didn't even know I put it out. What was the point in it? How many people will go back and watch it? I beg, please. Because Shango denied you on the live show that he never called out the reason why ECOWAS is currently broken in. Yeah! ECOWAS is broken in 2 pieces. Of course, why won't he? Because he's trying to use the same politics he's using in Nigeria, using it in ECOWAS. That cannot work. It cannot work. It needs to even break up. Pata. If I were the other sensible, the other one presidents, if I were them, just go and join AES. Please. Just live there. Because under this leadership, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen under this leadership. Zero. Look at the ECOWAS. It's dead in the water. Who even thinks about it? It doesn't have any weight, nothing. African Union, the same thing. We don't have no power, no force, nothing. No real African leader that's standing apart from the AES. Is that not a shame? This is what tribalism does to people. It does people's brain. After all, the man not forget before. He's a dumb. He not go school. He not know anything. Smart in criminality, that's all. Yeah, I did understand tribal. I did not understand it. I didn't. And I didn't know how deep people took it serious. I had no idea. Thank God for the kind of home I came from. Honestly. I don't know many things there when I don't know. Naive to the core. Even when I was experiencing tribalism, it did not register it was tribal. I didn't even know the word tribalism. It did not exist in my dictionary. It was during this election 2023, that's when I started seeing how politics in Nigeria is and how people weaponize these things and how tribalistic Nigerians are. I shock, I'm not gonna lie. Some of my reactions there were I was angry, I was shocked, I was screaming sometimes like, what in the world? Hey, God, I beg you. Omo. I'm happy, I am happy it is happening. I'm not going to lie. Most of us have been living under a rock when it comes to Nigeria and the dynamics of it. I had no idea. I had no clue. Now I am saying we need to have seaports everywhere. Because guess what? During the 2023 election, people were sending messages to people. My family my family back home were getting messages saying, sending messages round. Don't vote for an Igbo man. No, they're using Yoruba to send the message. You know they will take the seaport away from you. You know people make a lot of money from here, so you better know what you're. I know it was sickening. I just don't even want to rehash. There's no need. People were sending me messages thinking I was Yoruba. Omoye, this and that. Sending me, I say, this people really think I'm Yoruba. They were sending me messages, abusing me. That's how me to support my own person. Hey, God, I beg. I not feel, I shock. I not believe am. I say for this Nigeria where we dey so, no wonder. I come start to dey remember things. I say, yay, no wonder. Now make me not get those opportunities. Okay. Then I now remember there was a place I was working. There was one girl there. She was Yoruba girl. She told me, ẹ lọ tún ti yín ṣe. Ẹ ṣá lọ tún ti yín ṣe. Ah. The thing come just dey come back to my memory. I say, wow. Hey! So now like this Nigeria, I've been living, I've been sleepwalking all this time. No. Nah. We gotta move forward. We gotta take that country back. Oh, I'm sorry. 2027 is a day with destiny. Until I lived outside of Nigeria, even when I was experiencing it outside of Nigeria, I still did not know what it meant. E be like say those of us for Edo dey live. I'm telling you, you know wetin I come notice? This election really exposed say Edo people are very liberal and very hospitable. You know how many people when grow for Edo State we go the same school, come from different parts of Nigeria. When we say till today we dey see ourselves as one. I'm telling you, they all come from different parts. More respect to Edo State. I'm sorry. I gotta give props where props belong. Respect to Edo. Edo State na place where you go grow. You know, nobody go look you, say you be second class, you come from some. Nah. I literally have classmates that I went to school with from different parts of Nigeria. This election open my eye. I shock. I no go lie. Edo State, men a la land we dey. We are very naive in that state. We know they look people less for that. Once you be you be our friend, you be family, like that's your family for life. Ha! No wonder Edo State they say na heartbeat of the nation. It can't dey make sense. True. Edo na the heartbeat of that nation. Not because I'm from Edo State too. Not because of that. Just because of the way the people accept all outsiders. They know they look, say, oh, this one are not. They go welcome you. They go allow you. Now, apart from the election and the politics part where people will now start trying to take sides. But in all honesty, nah. This election opened my eye and I'm very happy. I am grateful because I've been walking in ignorance for such a long time. Ignorance. I had no idea. Well, it was some kind of protection though, because, you know, when you don't know something, it doesn't affect you. So, hey, there is God though. Shame we spouse with KO. I don't care. Mark, I don't care. Mark, I don't care if his brother to Kenneth, he not change nothing. The guy, they do well. He has corn. Probably has corn in his pocket. He should go and rest. I don't even watch Channel's news because I can't stomach his interviews. The only time I watched is the last one he did, where he did a solo calling out Ahmed Bola Tinubu. That's the only one I watched. It made sense. That's if the man will listen, to be honest. I remember when I was looking for a job in NNPC. Now when I see the tribalism, once you say you are from the East, that's it. Same thing when we were taking common entrance, Eastern student cutoff. It's not only Eastern. Apparently, don't people get their own cutoff? Because me, I experienced that one. At least I know that one firsthand. Right? And there were schools I could not get into. I went to school. I applied to the school in the West. They turned me down. Even Uniben, they no gree take me. So, you understand? I won't lie. It seems Edo Delta says the stabilizing force separating Igbos and Yorubas. We are the middle. We are in the middle. Now we the middle. Unnecessarily flashing around like blinking fluorescent lights. Make I bet not make me laugh. I grew up with Igbos as my friends. I grew up with everyone. I grew up with Hausas. I grew up with Igbos. Heck, I grew up in Ibadan. So you can even call me a Yoruba girl in a way. I grew up in Ibadan. Eh? Hey, God, I beg you. With Igbos as my friends, we played football together, eat together, go to each other's house. Mama go send us messages, chastise us together. Hey, omo. When the Igbos that move to Lagos, they do so without having an idea what trouble is. It happened to me the first time I went to. Yeah, it's quite shameful. A lot was revealed during this election. No, not trying to offend anybody, but I mean we just have to speak. The poison that has gotten into that system needs to be toned down. Omo, because I for the longest time I looked at everybody as one. I never saw any difference. I grew up a little bit in Jos. As a kid, I grew up in Jos. Eh? Ha. Wow, I even have Jos family. I have family friends that are from Jos. Eh? It's sad though. It's really sad. I no go lie. When I think of sometimes I go just shake my head. I'll say, this is sad. I wish I didn't know. Sometimes I wish I did not know. Like my eyes did not open to it. But once your eye open, you can't close it again. That's the thing. Eh? With the cutoff mark, the whole southern, yeah. I'm telling you, we get cutoff mark. Not be the same cutoff mark for everybody. Well, my people, we just know, say, 2027, make everybody prepare their mind. Make everybody prepare their mind. You understand? And you know, the funny thing is that you have people that understand these things and standing strong. Somebody like David Udeyin right now. If David Udeyin talks, he's not looking at whether you are from here or there. He just says it as it is and he moves on. If you want to be offended, that's your problem. You understand? There's nothing like when you have a very clear picture of how life should work. All these tribal things don't affect, it shouldn't get in the way. David Udeyin does his work. He's he's Yoruba. He's I think his mom was Igbo or something like that. I don't know, or Akwa Ibom or Ibibio or something to that effect. Very straight shooter. What's his name? Dele Farotimi, the same thing. That's why everybody could come together and fight for Dele, because guess what? He was speaking for everyone. I don't understand. It's terrible. We need to really 2020, we got to promise ourselves maybe something will happen before 2027. I was just reading Patutomi's tweet. Where is it? I saw Patutomi's tweet earlier, and I was going to read it. Where is He said the real reflection for June 12th has to be how the people can liberate themselves from thugs and tropical gangsters masquerading as politicians as their character flaws, damage the prospects of the people of their countries. Right? I don't know, is Patutomi back in Nigeria? I don't know if he's back in Nigeria. Maybe they advised him not to come to Nigeria. I don't know. But anyway, I saw that and I thought I'd read it. Yeah? More props, kudos to David Udeyin. The guy they fight big fights, man. Honestly, I doff my heart for that young man. He's doing an amazing job. Hey, God. When you see, when you go to school, that's how you use the knowledge you have when you go to school. And David Udeyin is a great example of it. The guy, they demystify everything. No. Igbos Igbos are very kind people. Though. They are not domestic. They are not. At least my experience. I went to school with Igbos. A lot of Igbos. I know they even see them as different because we are all the same. We're all alike. Very kind, very helpful. And I've met Yorubas that have been very helpful too. Do you understand? So this is why this whole tribal thing does not make sense. My own people have been meaner to me, have been more wicked to me. I've had more, I've gotten more love from my Igbo and Yoruba brothers and sisters than I have gotten of my own people. I stay away from my people. I run from Edo people. I'll be honest with you. I get along more with the Igbos and Yorubas. Igbo people have, when I had to move and I didn't have a place to stay, I remember it was her name is Chidima, I'll never forget her. She literally housed me for over a year. She's an attorney. She housed me. She was living with her father at the time and her sister. And she kind of put in a word for me. And I lived in that house, I want to say up to a year. They were the kindest. All the people I've met that have been Igbos have been very kind to me. Yes, they like to speak their language. When they are together, you just hear them bam, they just carry, they go forget say you did there. They speak language, they go. But that kindness is there. Kind, helpful, very quick to want to help you. Very quick. As the same way with my Yoruba brothers and sisters, they've helped me majorly. Here, my Yoruba brothers and my Igbo brothers. So you can imagine my shock during this election. I was like, I cannot believe it. You understand what I'm saying? So even my own people, now they're worse to me past. I know they follow my people, they associate like that. I know they follow them. So, because they've been mean to me. So my people have been the meanest to me. So I stay away from them. Now where you find love, now where you find help, now you go gravitate towards. You know? This is a vision way back. However, 2020, you took it to another level. I did not know all those divisions back there. I don't know. Now 2023 opened my eye. Jagaban and Senator Remy, they come and pay. To be honest, when you step out of Africa, tribalism should... Exactly. I don't even think in terms of tribalism. Like we're here now. We're all from different parts, right? Nobody, I'm not saying there's nothing... I know they see anything different. We all are the same. You understand? So sometimes it's a very... I don't know. They give me headache sometimes. I know they like to think because almost... Not be better thing, no. The trajectory of that country is not good at all. That tribalism at the top in government house it will destroy Nigeria. Wallahi. Because in this age and age, racism should clearly open your eyes. This is no joke. How can you hide your skin? I'm telling you, it's not. One part head on the plate. Okay. He's not come back yet. I know. I suspected. So I'm like, okay, perhaps. If you say you're irritated now, why are you irritated? Don't be irritated, though. Sis, why are you irritated now? Hey, atmosphere, welcome. Oh. We should not generalize. We have bad eggs across board. No, I'm not. Is anybody generalizing? Mark, I don't think, have I generalized? Please let me know in the comments if I've generalized though. I've not generalized. I've called out everybody. I've called out my own people. I've called out what we are clearly seeing, right? The bigotry we are clearly seeing at the highest levels of office in Nigeria. Shouldn't we call that out? We know we all have bad eggs in every tribe. Absolutely. Every tribe has bad eggs. We know that, but the one that we are seeing in front of us now, should we not call it out? If I've generalized, please let me know. I'm open to criticism because I know who I am. I'm not here to please anybody. I will quarrel. We feel quarrel today, tomorrow. That not mean say we not go talk, but I go talk the truth as I see am. If you not like am, But you know if you tell me say wetin dey my front, make I pretend like say I no see am because your feelings will be hurt. Fuck your feelings. Because there are many people that are unaliving every day because of your feelings. You think I care about your feelings? No, I don't. Because people when don't buy, they are not coming back again because of your feelings. They are not coming back. So what has your feelings got to do with it? What is going on? The bigotry at the highest level is literally taking lives every day in Nigeria. Every day. The traditional leader that they captured, is it Ilorin or Kwara State? They just returned the man on Okada this evening after 1 month in captivity. They paid what, 10 million to have him released? Eh? Nigerians are kind. Nigerians are kind in general, just like other Africans. It's these useless politicians who dig and try to separate us based on tribalistic tendencies. Yep. That is true. Most Yorubas did not vote for Tinubu. Lagos, most of the Yoruba states, they did not. They stole it. Right? We know that. I'm aware of that. But that does not mean that those that are in office are not being tribalistic. Imagine a man coming on channels, on national TV. What do you think? What impression do you think people are going to take away? Imagine a complete stranger watching that interview and he's talking about, I have to think about my tribe. I have to think about my state. Do you know the message that sends to people? You understand? So, I'm not disputing that. You're irritated as Nigeria as a whole. My sister, so disgusting. Completely disgusting. Hey, Chill Power, welcome. Oh. Thank you very much. I did not generalize, right? Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. You know, because I know some people have been upset in the past that, oh, you know, the way you say, which is clearly obvious, but people get offended by it. I can't help that. If you want to be angry, that's okay. Okay? Keep it moving, not be by force. But that don't mean say I no go talk wetin I see. We must fix that country. If everybody want dey their day, make dem dey their day. You understand? If I get seaport near where I dey come, where I dey for my state, I no go find my way. I no dey look for how I want to go Abuja or I want to go collect my goods for Lagos. No, I won't be worried. I go just go. I go know it's okay. The seaport when near me, I go travel, go there, go carry my loads. It's simple. You understand? So we know what happened during this election. We can't unknow it, unfortunately, and it will be in the history books. It will be in the social media forever. Tribalism at the highest. It will be there. There's nothing we can do about it. We just have to learn. We have to find a way to fix it now. Exactly. Chill Power. Thank you very much for the observation. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, was just saying, yeah, okay, no problem, Mark. You know me, I just want to check, make sure everyone has a right to narrate their own experience with each tribe. Yep. You know, but the funny thing is, I've had great like I said, I grew up in Ibadan, so I have very fond memories of growing up in Ibadan. I had people who treated me like where I grew up in. There were grandmothers from different parts of they came from Ilesha. In fact, at the time I was speaking Ilesha language. I understand. I understand Ilesha language. When somebody is speaking Ilesha, I can hear what you're saying, right? And I could speak it at one time. I probably can still speak it till now because we had grandmothers from Ilesha, from different parts that will come and take care of their children, you know, like do omugwo for their children. So they'll just take care of all the children in the compound. All of them, some of them were Muslims, some of them were Baptists, some of them were Catholics. So some of them were Anglicans, no Catholic. It was Baptist, Muslim, Anglican. When it is time to go to church, if it is the Baptist grandmother that is around, she will take all of us to the church, put us in the children's church section. We'll be eating biscuit. They'll give us biscuits, Okin biscuit and Fanta. Yeah, Omo, see life. We go chop, man. And we'll chop. Maybe we used to sing then. I don't know, but I remember eating biscuits. That I remember. as a child. And then the day the Muslim one grandmother is around, she'll carry all of us in the compound, all the children, carry us go kewu. We'll wear that thing when they cover heads, everything. We'll go there. Then the day when the Anglican grandmother there, and I still go carry all of us. I mean, come on, that was wholesome. So I have fond memories, you know. So I have I can even be biased if I want to, but I can't, because lives are at stake. Look at what's going on. Look at what's going on in the country. If we call each other out, it's for us to be better, as better people towards each other. It's not to be angry, it's not to get somebody upset, but to make us sit up and do right by each other. I don't have any powers. I can only use my mouth to say. So Nigerians are homely at the core. Yes, we are. We're very homely. We help out. Any humanity in Nigeria is purely due to political nonsense and nothing else. This is true. You're absolutely right about that, Michael. If you read to the end, I said some tribe did play it out more. I added the main comeback and his misuse. Yeah. No, that's okay. I mean, it's all, I get it. I get it, Mark. I do. It's really a shame what Shegun, exactly, on national TV. If I were not Nigerian and I'm watching that, that's what I'm going to take away. That's exactly what I'm going to take away. You can't be spewing that and nobody's even calling him out. For instance, Charles could not even say, well, you can't say that, because when you say that, you're sounding, you're sounding tribal. Like probe some more. He didn't do that. So I'm watching that, I'm going to walk away saying, oh, this is what he really thinks. This is how shameful the politics has become in Nigeria. With his level of education and exposure in life. The guy has not been surprising me for a long time, because some of the interviews I've watched, I've seen him. He speaks with every side of his mouth. He's never straight. It's better to not say anything than to say something, to be honest. I'm telling you, chilled power. Used to grow up with different grandmothers. That time you sit down, you enjoy yourself. Grandmothers know how to feed people now. You chop your belly full. This we tell you corner, these beans when they cook for those of us when grow up for Ibadan, you get ewa going. Now there I take no. Now from there I take no ewa going that time. And ikokore. Those grandmothers that come from those areas where they make those food, we go chop, our belly go tight. As children. That one cannot happen in Nigeria now. Everybody, they protect their own. I'm telling you, Mark. I have very fond memories of Ibadan. UI was when I first saw Sam Loco, Clarion Chukura. They did stage plays. They used to have a lot of stage plays in UI then. They used to have a lot. I don't think there was ever any weekend that there was no play going on. Then they would invite people. It was so much fun. Then they used to have this fan ice. Remember fan ice cream and all of that? Oh my God. The school I went to then is when you pay your school fees. Every morning they give you like you choose your preference, whether you like chocolate or yogurt, or what's the other one? Is it chocolate or yogurt? I think it's chocolate or yogurt. I feel do yogurt today, tomorrow I'll do chocolate. Those were the days, man. My parents try, they try, Tribalism got worse during the 2023 election. Yeah, it did. It really did. I'm sure if they not give you biscuit and Fanta, we'll go. Yeah, they gave us that yellow Bible book. No, now Jehovah's Witness, they give us that yellow. That one we had cover. That yellow Bible book with hardcover. Now Jehovah's Witness now. Abi Jehovah's Witness is sharing at that time. A Jehovah's Witness, man. Life was simple. You play for outside tonight. You go see your friends. You trek, go see your friend. Your friend go trek, escort you, come back. Una go stand for middle of road. Una go gist talking rubbish. No know anything about life. Just they talk nonsense. Then after you escort them again, then go escort you back. And then till your parents start to shout your name. Where you there? You're not home yet. You'll be hearing your name to be vibrating all over the universe. Hey God. Kai. Omo. Only you feel waka, you go waka roads, trek, go house, nothing go do you. Yeah? If any grown-up see you, go see, the grown-up go stop. As you see, what they do for here? You go carry you, go give your parents. No. I'm telling you, I dey waka that I waka dugbe. I go find my friend, we go gist, talk nonsense. Wetin we even dey gist that time sef? Rubbish. Nonsense and rubbish. I can't even remember what we used to talk about. Even sometimes the parents when the mom will not say, is it not time for you people to, is it not Omoye, will your mom be looking for your parents be looking for you now? You people should, don't you know it's getting late? Oh yeah, you come here, you. Oh yeah, go home. They'll be driving us. They will say, okay, my friend will say, okay, now mommy, wait now, okay, let me see her off. Mama will say, I give you 2 minutes to come back. Omo, for where we go? My friend go escort me. Now, so the day when my friend will come my house, and so my mom will come on. You have not gone home. Your mom will be looking for you. My friend will not say, my mom goes, no, it's getting late. Go home. And I say, okay, mommy, let me escort her. My mom will say, escort her. You can't look me up and down. Escort her. If you don't come back home by this time, you see what I will do to you. I'll call escort and we'll can't forget again. We'll gist. We'll stop for middle of road. But what did they even they gist? And they try to remember. Now, not remember. What were we even gisting? Nothing. Nonsense. What do we know about life that time? We don't know anything now. Back and forth. I'm telling you, cheap power. Excursion back and forth. God, I beg you. Nigeria was great, I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly. We'll go rent. We rent videos from each other. Cassette. Remember? We'll go rent cassettes from each other. You say, oh, have you watched this movie? Oh my God, we have it. Then I will tell them, say, we get this one. So let's exchange. We'll come do exchange of movies. That time my dad liked James Bond movies and all this World War II, World War I movies that time. We had friends that wanted to watch it. You come, please, let's borrow part 1. And then my dad had Godfather 1, 2, 3. I think it was 3 parts. How many parts? I can't remember. Friends will not come. Oh, let me borrow this. We'll borrow, we'll exchange. This one borrow, this one borrow, that one, this one borrow. Well, you'll get like 7 cassettes inside bag. You they return her. Then you go collect another one after you. God, I beg you. Now, wow. It has gone down, no insecurity. You not feel they are small people. You not feel they work about now. I miss those days. Christmas was great. Oh my God. Do you know there was a smell during Christmas? There was this smell. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. When it was Christmas time, there's this sweet festive smell that smell during that Harmattan season. Oh my God. You'll see people with their new dresses and everything. They go do their hair. Everybody will be happy. Be going to everybody's house to eat without any fear. Oh my God. Okin biscuit, chin. And my mom used to bake them. So she'll bake meat pies. She'll make cakes. She'll make sausage rolls. She'll make Scotch eggs for us that time. Oh my God. Oh. Now the time you were owning your talking skills, I'm telling you. See, I kid you not. I probably was honing it. I did not know. My friends and I, we can't talk. I don't know what we were talking about, but we sure used to talk. Cassette and VHS, God go bless you. Cassette and VHS. Jeez, your head did there. Even when Walkman came out, I not get Walkman that time. Oh, they not gree buy Walkman for us that time. Nintendo, I not do Nintendo and Game Boys. I not do. Now when I go on my friend's house, the brother get, and that was like much later. Mario, those Mario games. Now that time I can't know 18 games be. I don't know that time. Now books we dey read that time. During that time we dey exchange novels. I was more of like Agatha Christie. What's it called? What's the name of this man that writes not thrillers, like court cases? What's his name again? Name don't skip my brain now. But during that time, Agatha Christie, Paysetters. Now we dey read that time. Go they borrow each other. We'll borrow because have you read this one? I've read this one. It's so interesting. We'll talk about that. Then I'll give them. Then they'll give me. We'll exchange books. We used to read then. Oh my God. You'll read. You'll forget where you did. You'll see yourself. Scene one, act one. You'll see yourself for the scene and act. You go be like saying that you even they add the movie self. Imagination sharp. I'm telling you, see, your parents will still take small key, lock up. Now, cassette, now they lock for my house that time. My papa will say, you people have spoiled the, what they call, not the VCR that they call at that time. You've spoiled it. You people have spoiled it. No more watching no movies. Go Caesar, go lock her somewhere. Snake in the murky shadow. Your head there, see, we want that one. Pusha. God. Chinese movies suffer for our hand. My brothers, they turn our house to war zone. Hey, when my parents don't go dinner, so they go do pusha. You just hear pusha. They're going to beat each other. God. Masset cause fight. Oh, I'm telling you. Those, you guys remember is it technical drawing? How they call now? When you use all those massets, then you can't get one wood like that, T-square and the rest. Almost for the life of me, that subject, I not remember that subject was difficult for me. During exam narration, so I go dey look. You say draw this. You draw different things. You can't measure them. Those things cause quarrel. I'm telling you, Sid. Christmas smell. Yeah, exactly. It used to have this smell. Very festive, very full of joy. I remember Christmas used to have. There was this atmosphere about Christmas in Nigeria then that I loved as a child. Especially in the village, not be city. Village, I'm talking village Christmas now. Small town kind of Christmas. New socks, new shoe. God go bless you. No one will buy you a bigger shoe. You say, you go, they used to give you socks. They'll not give you tissue to put in the front so that the shoe will fit you well. Or put socks in the front so that the shoe will fit you. God damn. There was a country, my sister. My brother, there was a country. Plenty things there to discuss. We go talk about books, movies, Nollywood. No touch screen, phones, exactly. Now pure brain. I'm telling you. That time you go, they remember. You say you not be talking. You say you remember this thing now. It was done last week. Remember? Yeah, when this person now came, you are using your imagination, your power of remembrance to remember times, remember periods. No, that nothing beats that. James Hadley Chase, God go bless you. Now me be that. James Hadley Chase, Agatha Christie books. I was a fan. I was not into Mills and Boone. I didn't like Mills and Boone for whatever reason. I just did not like it. I tried to read, I think, a couple, but I not just fit. Now the James Hadley Chase and Agatha Christie books I like. I loved that, the suspense. I like them. Yeah. Boombox. Which one be Boombox? Boombox. Which one is Boombox again? Mona remind me. Oh, the one that they play music. Yeah. Cassette. You can't put your favorite music. You're gonna be blast. Gush, kakush, gush, kash. Oh my God. Pacesetters, Dibomi Davis, yeah. Mills and Boone. I was never into Mills, but I had friends that were into Mills and Boone. No, hey, those ones, it was so bad. When the teacher is teaching in class, all my friends they go put the book under their tie, under table. They read them as the teacher they teach. Then they used to get them in trouble. Eh? Oh, you already ordered, huh? Tintin comics. I don't think I read that. I wasn't into comics. I don't think we had it in my area, so I wasn't into comic. Maybe my brothers, I don't know. Yeah, Mills and Boone was popular among the girls. That was for sure. Mills and Boone. Oh my God. I had friends that were into that. My biggest and fondest memories of me and my dad was when I introduced him to James Earl Chase movies and we started reading it together and discussing the various characters. I was in SS1 and SS2 then. Wow, that's awesome. Technical drawing. You loved it, Sid, man, for the life of me. I was one of the weak. I did not like it. I did not understand it. I had no clue. But I had a friend then, that was her best subject. She was always first in that class. Very well put together, very organized. She was extremely organized. Exam like this, see confidence. The girl go dey draw. You go use that T-square. You go measure. You go draw. You go do like this. You go, hey, Omo. I was clueless, so that technical drawing, I didn't know what the heck it was about. Hints magazine. I remember Hints magazine. Yes, I remember Hints. Yes. I almost passed out one day when my mom and I went for a stroll. And one of our friends down the street invited us to her home. I entered and saw a shop of Harley Chase books owned by the husband. Oh wow. Oh my God. Oh boy. Intro tech, exactly. I recall. Intro tech, we do it for secondary school. It was we had one youth corper that was teaching us there. I did not understand it for the life of me. I was like, what the heck? T-square, that drawing board that they had, the board that you bring to class. I remember during Christmas, we go to different families' house to eat rice and chicken. I'm telling you, your drink and your belly will tight. Cassette and CD player, yes. Living in Bondage. I never really watched Living in Bondage until much later. I think I only watched the first part. The very first one that came out. Yeah, that was the introduction of that was Kenneth. That was the first Kenneth Okonkwo movie, right? Yeah. I remember Living in Bondage. Ikebe magazine, Ikebe Super, yeah. Adventures of Tintin. I don't think I read that, Kenny. Welcome, Kenny. I don't think I read Adventures of Tintin, to be honest. My mom and dad were fascinated and I begged the lady to please give me some of the James Earl Chase novels, but she told me to come the next evening after she asked her husband. Yeah. My mom spanked me when she saw me with James Earl Chase novels, not movies. Yeah, it was novels for me, not movies. I didn't watch the movies. I read the books. I was into them. I was into James Earl Chase and Agatha Christie. Intro tech, intro. I don't like intro tech at all. Technical drawing. They'll come, they draw, they put number everywhere. So what it be this? Mills and Boone was contraband. Do you remember Famous Five? I remember Famous Five. Oh my God, see, yeah. Now architect like technical drawing. Bam. Now architects. Ah, God, yes. You get them, Kenny. All the Nollywood gossips were on Hints magazine. Yeah. Papa Ajasco, I they read. I read Papa Ajasco too. The lady was shocked when I showed up the following evening like a dog after a bone. Her husband was home. Then she was surprised that I said justifying why I should be blessed if he loaned me. Oh, wow. That's nice. Evil Passion was better than Living in Bondage. Which one is Evil Passion? I can't remember these Nollywood movies anymore. Evil Passion. Kene go remember. He say Evil Passion was better than Living in Bondage. Hey! Boo go understand. See, leave that thing. Famous 5 and Secret 7 novels. I remember Secret 7 as well. I read Famous 5 and I read Secret 7. The guy asked me to loan some of the novels, and before he knew it, I had taken 5. He laughed and told me to take 2 first and return it more for more. I was jacking. And there is, oh man, do you know, books, they are the fastest way. If you've never been to any country in your life in Nigeria at that time, not through books, now you take travel to different parts of the world. No, nothing beats book reading. No, I no go lie. Once you have a good book and you read, you are zoned completely. I'm not there here again. I don't go. I this in one. That's it. I go yours. And it a sharp book is very good though. Your imagination goes strong. You know? Yeah. The Cosby Show, yep. Knight Rider. Yeah. We didn't really watch TV in my house, to be honest. Apart from like all this cassette borrowing and all of that. We don't really watch TV like that. Now books, you know, books. Now we can read book with the exchange. With the exchange books. Then when we meet, we go gist. Me and my friend will gist up a storm. Ask me what we're talking about. I can't remember. I read everything except Mills and Bone. V.C. Andrews, Famous 5, Robert Ludlum. I don't remember Robert Ludlum. It was great. It was great then, indeed. Yeah. Living in Bondage was a bomb. Oh. And the Neka the Pretty Serpent. I saw that one. I watched that one. I was afraid of that one, actually. They fear me. Who remember Hammer House of Horror? I remember watching Hammer House of NTA. I think it was NTA that showed the Hammer House of Horror one time. That thing they fear me that time. Oh. Bassi and Company, Village Headmaster. Which one be? Is it Chief? Hey, Chief Zebudaya still there alive, Abi? Alias 430, still there alive. I like them. That man was my favorite. What be the name? It's not Village Headmaster. What's the name of that show? With Zebudaya and Clarius. Zebudaya and his wife. Zebi. Bassi and Company, Cockroach at Dawn. And the Cockroach at Dawn. Ucheku, I don't watch Ucheku too. I remember Ucheku. Oh my goodness. I wanted to be a doctor from 6 years old because I was watching the TV show The Living Body, as if my life depended on it. I don't remember that one though. Living Body. I don't watch that one. Bassi and Company, Madame the Madam. It is a matter of cash. Madame the Madam. And then what of that one where they had a class, like older people were in the class? There was Cash Mad. I think it was Madame. Is it Bassi and Company? Joke Silva was in that show. That was the first horror movie in Nigeria. Yeah. New Masquerade. Yes, New Masquerade. Zebi. I like that man though. It was my favorite character in that movie. And in Wife, I like in Wife too. I hated the show after NTA did deal with Zebi. Which deal did they do? Who remember deal? As small pikin, who they think deal? When you ever get the cockroach, I don't Ada. Oh, Masquerade and later the New Masquerade, right? Willy. I dey fear Willy. That thing scare me for night. I no lie. That Willy movie. Cheat Power. Beyond the Clouds. Checkmate. Hey, second chance. Yeah. Madame Kofo. Yes. Mind Your Language. No, it wasn't Mind Your Language. It was the British version. I think they copied it from the British. Second Chance. They copied it from the British. Yeah. They had their own. I liked it though. It was fun. Though. It was fun. I remember when I was in primary 5 lesson and we were in the same class as primary 6 students. We had a new teacher who came and then asked a question about the process of swallowing a food. The primary 6. Willy Willy was a problem. I'm telling you, that Willy Willy, they fear me. I know they feel sleep for night. I used to be scared of sleeping. Yeah. Only NTA. Yeah. Checkmate. Yep. They even made him to appear on the street everywhere. Scatter. Checkmate was the best soap opera. Yeah. But wasn't there another one? Is it what's the name of this other show? I can't remember the name now. It doesn't come. When did House Number 13 start? There was another show that was House Number 13. That was later on, right? She was shocked when I said peristalsis. She asked, who said that? I thought I got it wrong, and she told everyone to clap for me. Your head goes swear, Michael. Your head goes swear. Who know that kind of word at that age? But that's the beauty about reading. You can't learn new words. You know your vocabulary go wide. Yeah. Ovularia. Yeah, Ovularia pasta. Yeah, she did. I remember in her 80s. Oh, that woman made my childhood years memorable. I loved Ovularia. Very kind woman. Very tolerant of Zebi. Zebi used to stress her. He go say, Zebi. Zebi. Zebi with that in big belly. Oh my God. Ripples, yes, Ripples. Tales by Moonlight was my favorite childhood. Oh my God, I have so much fond memories of Tales by Moonlight. Dun, 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 dun. That's the music that they used to introduce Tales by Moonlight. I loved it. And I love the village headmaster too. You know, the way the village headmaster, that king, when he wants to sit down, is it the village headmaster? Yeah. He will go back. He will come forward. He will go back again. Yeah. Akpeno. Akpeno was, what's her name? This artist. This musician. What's her name? What's the name of her? What's her name again? Gringori and Clarus. Oh my God. Those ones were good too. Yeah. I loved the show. I loved it. All the characters were awesome. Best character was Gringori and Clarus. Gringori was the creator and writer. Oh, wow. Really? Gringori was hilarious. He and Clarus. Oh, my God. They be like Tom and Jerry. TV closes at midnight with national... Exactly. National anthem. Christy Ese and Igbo Kwe. Yeah. Rest her soul. Yeah. Kabiyesi, yes, Kabiyesi. He will now go back. He will come forward. He will go back again. That show was good, though. That show was so good. We don't from politics enter. We don't enter another, but it's good, sha. Not be every day we go dey talk every. This is a nice distraction. You guys know how to. You guys know how to get me. Una know say na the food wey I sabi chop be this. I like topics like this. Now Gringori, they make me laugh. I was just telling my friends that I was shocked when I found out that Gringori was a bastardized version. If the name of the name Gregory, really? Oh, Gringori, I never ever thought about it. Are you serious? Wow. Was there a military show too? What was it called? I can't remember. Justice Esiri. Oh, he was the one that played the headmaster. Wow. That is crazy. Samanja. I remember Samanja. That is true. Samanja. Yeah, that's the name of the show. I have very vague memories of it now, but I remember the name Samanja. We're happy with that, Nigeria. I'm telling you. Hey, I don't like the Nigeria we have now. They don't wreck calm. Yeah. Yeah. The military. Also remember Jaguar. Which one is that? Which one is Jaguar? I don't know that one. Tales by Moonlight was one of my favorites. I don't they miss her. I don't they ever miss Tales by Moonlight. I used to like it. They used to have the kinds of plays and movies they used to act. We used to watch then was very they were the kind of dramas that you learn lessons from. They were intentional about what they put out. You still go on TV to catch up on NTA series? Are you serious? I need to go and find Zebudaya. Let me see. New Masquerade. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe now I'll go watch this night before I sleep. Eh? And I don't ginger my memory now. Oh my God. New Masquerade. Zebi. Hey. Oh my God. Ideo. Different people post and share. Jegede, that's in friend. Ovuleria. Oh, he's 75. Oh, he just became 75 today. Oh, Zebi turned 75 today. Wow, happy birthday. Oh, hey. Oh my God. Zebi turned 75. Oh, eh? Wow. Those were times that were very innocent, man. Valeria. Oh, she was buried 6 months ago. Valeria was buried 6 months ago. 2024. Now she died. From 1942 to 2024. Oh, wow. This woman supposed to get big state burial. God go bless these people. They give us better memories. So we had NAFDAC at some point during the Budaya. So NAFDAC day. Make I play this quick clip. Hope they're not go tag me for this video. Make I see.
How are you?
We are great, sir.
Chief Zabuda, your colleague will move by last 430. MOM without EY. A manufacturer, importer, exporter of drug, and other chitram product.
How we go take help you, sir?
I have gone to register some of my products so that I can get NAFDA subscale.
Not be only product registration you go do. We need to capture your data for computer.
The whole Chief Zabuda, your colleague will move by last 430. You want to capture them? What I am does to you, NAFDA.
I like this. Oh my God, you guys just triggered my memory. I'm going to go back and watch it. Oh my God, this is so nice. One of my younger ones used to call it Tales by Bula. He was too young to go the name. You know NTA is still on. I know NTA is still on now. They didn't even do much to it. Nothing to revamp. They didn't even try to revamp it or anything like that. It's sad. It really is sad. Zebi is on YouTube. These actors and actresses they were outstanding. I'm telling you. They put in a lot of work, and you could tell they were doing it. It was coming from their heart. You could tell they love what they were doing. Yeah, congratulations to him. 75. Happy birthday to him. Fuji House of Commotion. I think they did an upgrade of that Fuji House of Commotion. I think so. I watch Fuji House of Commotion, and there were some Yoruba movies too that were very, very good and very intense. As children, man, it was fun to watch them. It was Zabi and Samanja who did the advert for New Elephant detergent. Okay. Oh, last year, yeah, she was in her 80s. Yeah. Okay, old Nigerian advertisements. You see a lot of familiar ads. Even Bassi and companies on YouTube. Okay, I go check them out. And there, Simples. Simples, was that the show? Seed, or you're trying to say something? Yeah, God bless them. Most of them buy very poor child. I know Sam Loco na pay me pass. Sam Loco, honestly, that man supposed live longer. That man talent to their body. That man was very talented. Sam Loco was extremely talented. Extremely talented man. You know, the way that man go, man. It's supposed that guy was a national hero. We just didn't know what was up. That guy was a national hero. NTA is still same old. No improvement. What a shame. Kule Bamtefa of Fuji House of Commotion. Okay. We don't value our own cause of, but I know Sam Loco was like top. That guy was so talented. No. And you can tell that the man has seen a lot in his life, but he acts, the way they act, oh my God. Talent, full body, super talented guy. Mr. B of Bassi and Company. Mr. B is still alive now. I think he's still alive. Simples was what Zebediah would say. Okay, yeah. Unde, I remember Unde. Yeah. He says Unde a lot. Sam Loco died while filming a movie in Owerri. Okay, chupa. I didn't know Sam Loco is from Edo. Me, I didn't know. That man, that's how the man they speak. You know how many languages Sam Loco they speak? Hey, God, I beg. That man talent full everywhere. I say, wow, this man, Sam Loco has been acting and the guy is good at what he does. It's such a shame. National hero, man. I don't know if he had children, or family members. He was an exceptional human being. Yeah, Mark, very exceptional. Yeah. I'm telling you, same old, nothing. And when the people are not, when the government themselves, it's supposed to be a state-owned thing now. They're supposed to upgrade them. I started going to some NTA shows when I was a teenager and I went for a debate in NTA then as a child for debate. I wasn't the one debating, it was somebody else. I think I was like the third speaker. I think so. In the debate club. I think I was the third speaker or something. Got to find out that those artists were paid they were paid almost next to nothing to do those shows. They did it because they loved it. You could tell it was from their heart. People like Sam Loco did it from his heart. All those old Nollywood people, they acted with passion. If you watch their movies now, you can tell they are the best. They always stand out when they have the opportunity to showcase their talent. They always stand out in their works. Family Circle, that rings a bell. Oh, really? Oh, he was Mr. B. There's another guy. Maybe I'm mistaking him for another person. No. There's a guy called Bassi. That's who I'm thinking about. Bassi and Company. There's a guy called Bassi. I can't remember his last name. Sam Loko Efe was a true Nigerian. Yeah, he was. He was. Oh, his mom was Igbo from Ebonyi. Okay. The guy was super talented, man. Yes. Phenomenal human being, no. Eh? I heard he had 6 children. Oh, okay. May he so continue. Now, wow. Honestly, may so he really blessed my childhood, though. Zaki from the new Masquerade is from your state now. Which one is Zaki? Who be Zaki? I can't remember that person. I can't remember that character. It's a matter of cash. Yeah. See, though. Hey, sometimes wetin person go become for this life na small pikin that they know. Just pay attention to wetin that pikin dey do effortlessly na you take know. I'm telling you, just pay attention, you go see am, you go know. You don't know when I don dey all this talking and na so I dey. The funny thing is that when I was in school then I used to fight people for the truth. I'll say no, it's a lie. No, that's not what you said, it's a lie. I used to fight people. I actually fought with a friend of mine, one of my very good friends, because she was standing on the she wanted me to say something that was not the truth, and I insisted. I was like, nope. So we stopped being friends because of that. You know, man, only who would have thought? Who would have thought? Okay, he joined New Masquerade later. I don't recall I don't recall Zaki. I don't recall him. That's a good one, Michael. Sis don quick reject am. When sis go come here come dey say, but Omoye, let's reason this thing together, understand where I'm coming from. I'm not saying, but what my point is, say Sid dey sabi speak English well na professor. Sid go say, but if you think about the momentum that has been gathered, I dey look for strong oyibo word. I no see. I go say seed. Seed. Where have you been, seed? Wetin you dey try to talk? You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. But anyway, guys, this has been fun though. I've thoroughly enjoyed this, honestly. After I don't rake, talk, I really did enjoy this. Thank you so much, guys, for bringing this back, man. Oh my God. I'm telling you, Charles, man. Charles came with it. I say me they send them a crate of malt on my own behalf. Charles came in hot. That intro was the bomb. Charles just drop and bam. The man no believe me. He explained to the end of the show. He was explaining, fighting for his life. That was sweet to watch. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. I know sometimes it's very hard to speak the truth. Sometimes it's very hard to say things the way they are. Some people are going to get offended, My intention is not to offend anyone. In case anyone is offended, to be honest with you, all I wish for is for the betterment of that country. That's all I wish for, so that all of us can go home and experience our homes and live in peace. You understand? That's all I care about in the large scheme of things. Now make it good for everybody. Now be my own. So if you got offended one way or the other by what I said, please do not take it seriously. I beg, forgive me, no verse. Okay, I not come here to offend anybody. I just come talk my own as it be. And in order for us to heal and move forward, we need to see it for what it is and call it what it is. I don't know it all. Now where I know reach, now they do my own reach. You understand? I'm not perfect. I have never ever said I was perfect. I will say things that might offend some people, but don't take it personal. You know, it's okay to be angry, but we must get our country. At the end of the day, the cocoa of the matter be say we must save our country. We must deliver am. We must deliver that country from the hands of the demonic entities that have sworn to hold on to it. People heard what Orji Zokalu said. Say he will buy, he's ready to buy in order for T-Pain to be president. Maybe now buy, maybe make it go right in will, because it might surely happen. Because that man no go enter there 2025. Okay? Wike too, don't they do him own. But may we make sure say we get our country back. If we get them back, according to Ahmed Dachi, we start to heal. That is so important. And in healing is in calling it as it is, saying it, speaking it. Feelings are going to be hurt, but you have to be prepared, because that healing is not going to be fun. Okay? Everybody go collect. You don't get any ethnic group when you no collect for Nigeria. Everybody go collect. So you must be prepared to collect. When you reach your turn, collect am. Collect am. Cry if you need to. But healing we must, so that we can move together, move the country forward, and do what is needed for the sake of those that are coming behind. Not for the sake, for our own sake, okay, and the sake of those that are coming behind. That's important. We will not Jones, we will not kid ourselves, not be here with it forever. So with that being said, I appreciate all of you for showing up. Thank you for taking me down memory lane. As I lift myself up from here, you best believe I'm going to be watching Zebudaya alias 430. I don't want to experience what that man experienced out of body experience. see, leave the guy now. You just you're all for worse past Charles. Oh no. I just like how Vinal is making a comeback. Yeah. Oh, Vinal is making a comeback. Really? I haven't noticed. My head has been stuck in politics for so long. Yeah, thank you so much, Sid. I appreciate. The guy no fit swallow his agbada after Charles made that intro. Agbada hook. Michael, thank you very much. I appreciate. Mark, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you very much, Ifi. Thank you, sis. I appreciate. Yeah, one regards to you too. Wait till we go call that intro. Agbado hook. That's a good one. The Agbado hook. Exactly. All just carry away them supposed put for instead of Sunday Jackson. Make it continue to wake up in time go come. No mind now. No mind now. It was really a pleasure. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.